2, 1, 0. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Metroid Marathon. I am Ovis, and here on the couch with me are Matt and Sterling.
Hello.
Today, we are going to be playing The Mummy Demastered, which I believe we've decided might just be the most Metroid game of this marathon, even more so than the original Metroid. I'm just going to adjust my light here for a moment. Please don't mind me.
I'm curious, why do you say it's the most Metroid of Metroid and other marathon?
Well, there's a few reasons.
We were talking about it in the first game. We were playing straight up OG Metroid. And this game, as best as I understand it, is in fact a sci-fi Metroidvania with a number of upgrade options which are similar enough to like movement tech.
Yep.
Or fairly advanced weapon tech.
Yep.
Which is not really present in Metroid 1. Making it, in a way, Metroidier than Metroid 1.
And it has a map.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty Metroid.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with semi-vertical corridors all the time.
We're gonna hit go. So the backstory to this is not that important. It ties in very closely to the 2017 Mummy movie, the one that was very, very bad. But this game,
the Tom Cruise Mummy?
No, yes, was that Tom Cruise?
I think Tom Cruise was in that.
He was in a Mummy.
He was in a Mummy, but was it the newest one?
I think it was. That's like the Dark Universe one.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Then, yeah. So basically, they're sending you a faceless mook down here to investigate. These strange happenings in an Egyptian tomb. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
There is an aim lock system. This is very nice. It's like straight out of Samus Returns. You just hold either of the shoulder triggers to do that.
Heck yeah.
It's a lot nicer than holding one or the other to aim sort of diagonally.
Yeah, so how on earth did a licensed game for The Mummy 2017 happen?
I don't know how it happened exactly, but it was made by Way Forward, so you knew it was going to be good.
Way Forward, they take license games sometimes, because, bless them, they gotta pay the bills. Shantae doesn't pay the bills by itself.
And they just put way more effort than they needed to into this, and we're very thankful for it. That's The Mummy.
I can't imagine that this game sold very well.
That's The Mummy Demastered. Oh, yeah. No, we're actually just gonna die here. Because the process of escaping this is not worth our time. We're going to die anyway. We're sort of locked in. Yeah.
A good supposed to lose battle.
This is intentional. You're supposed to die.
Oh, so it's just like Metroid, where you fight Ridley and then you die on purpose.
Yep. Pretty much.
These other soldiers don't seem to be doing so hot.
I mean, do they really want to be doing this today?
They seem to have a bit of a zombie problem.
Yeah, that ties into the gameplay, and if I ever die, which I probably will at some point, you'll get to see exactly how that works.
If you die a second time, rather.
Yeah. If I die in a time that is not forced by the game.
Are there any more forced deaths?
What?
Are there any more forced deaths coming up?
Nope.
Good start.
So you have a minimum 2 protagonists to play through this game.
Yes.
Well, now it's the Castlevania.
Yeah, you have your enemies flying in sine waves.
There's a big gothic castle back there. There's a lot of crosses hanging out.
Yep. Yeah.
I guess that's just a church back there, but...
This is a save point. There will be more of those. Look, you break things to get power-ups. Yeah, it feels very nice. Castlevania, doesn't it? It's all very Vania, not much Metroid yet. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Boy, look at those rats. Boy, look at them.
One thing Way Forward does really well is pixel art animation, and this game is no exception.
Yes.
They've certainly gotten very good at it over time.
I'll tell you right now, the first boss of this game is going to be skipped. I am going to be using a damage boost to skip the first boss. But if we get one $25 donation before that time, I will fight the first boss.
There you have it, chat.
Get on it.
You want to see that boss fight? You can.
Just look at the animation on these zombies. He's really going for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like WayForward, if nothing else, must be a master of like management of like project management to know exactly how much they can get done in like a time and budget, and then just go nuts on it. You know, these zombies really remind me of his Metal Slug zombies.
Yeah, they do that a little bit. I mean, people have called this like Contravania or Metal Slugvania, just because of the gunplay.
The animation is quite Metal Slug in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like every pixel animator loves and has played Metal Slug.
I should hope so.
It's good. It's not even hard to play these days. It's on everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million Neo Geo emulators out there.
You know it.
Some official, some not.
I may accidentally own a Metal Slug at this point, for all I know.
Just got one lying around somewhere.
Yeah, you know, you buy enough video games, sometimes you look through your library, you're like, when did I buy Metal Slug X?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
So, are you floating in the water, or are you swimming?
Yeah, so, hello. What do we got?
Oh, we got Argetlum donated $25. Okay, fight that boss.
Wow. All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Argetlum.
We're going to
see
fight
it.
that boss. I forgot I shouldn't be down here yet. I gotta be up here. And this is our first upgrade. Grenades. You've been seeing all those wooden doors, which like planks of wood boarding up places. That's what the grenade's for.
That is a almost humorously straightforward Metroidvania upgrade.
Yep.
Here's a fragmentation grenade.
Mm-hmm. That's the map.
Regular human grenade.
Wow, you really huck those things.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm grabbing this. I have one. Every time I look up, I'm looking at a map of the game that is sort of helping me.
Oh, do you have it on another monitor?
I do. There's a TV mounted over my head.
Uh-huh.
That's just smart.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically, you did a build your own DS.
Kind of. Yeah.
The Mummy Demastered for non-Nintendo DS.
I contemplated buying the Switch version before this started.
Heck,
I
I'm
decided
contemplating
not to.
buying the Switch version now.
You should. It's a good game. This is
You know-
this is the GOG version on PC that I already had.
You have reminded me. I actually started playing a different, unusually good licensed Metroidvania actually on the Nintendo DS recently.
Yeah?
Do you remember Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions?
Yes.
It was like okay, so that had a portable game that was nothing like the console game because it was a Spider-Man Metroidvania. And the way it worked is each of the Spider-Men had a suite of abilities,
Yeah,
and you
the
could
one that
gain
had like
more over time.
4 or 5 different Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, you bounce between Spider-Man regular, Spider-Man 2099, my best friend, and Spider-Man Noir. And they don't all have access to the same suite of powers. Like Spider-Man Noir can't climb walls, and Spider-Man 2099 can't web swing, but Spider-Man Noir can detect secrets, and Spider-Man 2099 can glide. And among the ways that you upgrade is you share powers between the Spider-Men.
Oh, okay. It's very Mario 64 DS in that way.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
So Connor, I'm curious. We're gonna go fight the first boss. Do we get
Yes.
anything for fighting the first boss versus skipping it that might help you out in this run?
So WayForward actually had like all these sequence breaks in mind. There's a damage boost is what allows you to skip the first boss, and as soon as you drop in to fight the second boss, you fall onto the power up that you would get for fighting the first boss.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yep.
That's fun.
Well, it's kind of essential to completing the game.
They're smart over there at WayForward.
Mm-hmm.
They know how Metroidvania players like to play video games.
After having watched Cave Story, that little sand pit there that was on top of that platform, it was like, oh no, is a crocodile going to pop out of there? Yeah.
Terrified.
Yeah, so you see platforms down there in the water, but I'm floating on top of the water. Isn't that strange? I wonder if that'll be relevant later.
Oh, you have to kill the enemy that gives you the water spout, right?
Yeah.
This is a Bloodstained upgrade tree. It's
I have yet to play Bloodstained. I should.
It's really good. I like it a lot. You unlock a randomizer after you beat it. That's in game, and the randomizer is maybe better than the actual game, but to really get all of the joy you can, you need to already know where all the stuff in the game is.
Yeah.
So you play through the game, you go, that was pretty good, and then you pop on the randomizer, and you're like, yes, excellent, true joy I have found by getting a late game upgrade to turn into a bunny person in an early mook has dropped for me. Or if you get real lucky, you can get the item that gives you infinite mana in the first chest, and then just breeze your way through the whole game.
I forgot something already. I need to go back.
No worries. We've been consistently ahead of time in this marathon.
We probably will be here too. I think the only time that I actually ran this through to completion, it was like 2 hours 15 minutes. So, and I probably will go faster than that because I probably will not die as much. Knock on wood. These bats are extremely annoying until you get a better gun. So,
did you get something with like homing bullets or?
No, you just get something that's got a little more punch and doesn't require like 3 bullets to kill them. It's just one.
Do you get like?
And that's right here.
A big fat Contra gun.
Yeah, this is where the Metal Slug references also start because this is the heavy machine gun.
Oh heck yeah!
Heck yeah!
Yep.
Boy, this not particularly pixel-arted human man has a lot of things to say to you this run.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't realize that we have ammo.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a Metroidvania other than Echoes that actually has an ammo system for like a primary weapon.
Yeah.
Shoot. I do need to go. No, because I gotta like loop around.
What's the name of the other like American military Metroidvania that
Shadow
was real
Complex?
big like 10 years? Shadow Complex. That doesn't have an ammo count. It just lets you have infinite bullets for all your guns.
No, I thought that one had ammo.
Does it?
I was just playing it recently, and I just.
You know what? I might be thinking of the golden guns, which don't have ammo.
Just need to get my health back up to get that dang noise to stop.
Boy, I sure played a lot of Shadow Complex when it came out.
Are you like looking at it in your Steam library right now?
No,
it's actually not on Steam.
It was the first game don't think I've ever actually paid for it because Epic gave it away.
Yep.
Like as a thing way early in the Epic Game Store. Yeah, and I was like, ooh, a free Metroidvania. And
if I do.
And I downloaded the Epic Store and I downloaded that game and I played the wheels off of it and I uninstalled the Epic Store. Of course, these days I have it installed more frequently because they just absolutely give out free games like candy. Right now, I think they're giving away Hand of Fate 2.
Oh yeah, I remember enjoying Hand of Fate.
Yeah, the Hand of Fate 2 is like that, but more of it. So I grabbed that for free. I have so many games on Epic, and I have paid for none of them.
This is a handy tool that will help us later.
It's a secret.
Man, those crows are sure flying in a sine wave.
Yes, they are.
They definitely are not Medusa heads. Or in Bloodstained, Dullahan eyes, because Bloodstained is just Symphony of the Night with the serial numbers filed off.
It's what people backed on Kickstarter.
It's
what they paid for.
That's what the
it's
people
what I signed
wanted.
up
That's what
for.
the people got.
It's what I got, and it's good. Because Symphony of the Night, it's good.
Heck. Yeah, I'm where I need to be.
So is there a non-demastered The Mummy game for The Mummy 2017?
No.
I would assume not.
No. The Mummy
I'm just
Demastered.
imagining like a PS2 era licensed game where you get to run around as Tom Cruise.
If only.
We are being informed by chat that they did eventually put Shadow Complex on Steam.
They did.
So, they did. They sometime between the initial exclusivity and now they buckled.
Huh. I did not know that.
You know, they did put all of Kingdom Hearts on the Epic Game Store.
Yeah, that's
Being
true.
able to play Kingdom Hearts on my PC sounds pretty rad. Being able to mod Kingdom Hearts on PC also sounds pretty rad.
Can I unlock the frame rate in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yes,
You might
I
be
think
able
you
to.
can.
That's pretty hot.
I think people said you could.
Can I buy another
No,
copy
actually,
of Chain of Memories and
It's
not play
you don't
it?
even have to mod the game. I believe it came unlocked by default.
That's
Pretty
cool.
rad. Play through like fighting Axel on 144 frames per second. I was actually thinking about like if I wanted to run a Kingdom Hearts game for a marathon, what would that take? And I realized there's exactly one game that I could fit in a reasonable time frame on the marathon, and that's Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep: A Fragmentary Passage, which is an actual game title.
You might be able to do the secret unlockable mode in Chain of Memories. I don't think it's that long.
It's not that long, but then I have to play Chain of Memories.
These are
Yeah.
all unskippable. Very frustrating.
He sustains himself on the living, I see.
She.
That's
Well,
right.
regardless-
Mummy was a lady in
Real girl boss in here.
real girl boss.
I did hear real girl boss energy in the Mummy reboot, which nobody really liked.
Nope.
Which is a shame, because the Brendan Fraser Mummy movie is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. I gotta watch that movie again.
Do you?
Why didn't that game get a Metroidvania?
Why didn't that game? Did that game have any licensed games?
Did the game have a licensed game? You mean did the movie have a
Or
licensed game?
Did the movie have a licensed game? I mean, it's got to, right?
Probably. I mean, it was made in that era when licensed games were the thing.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
That's like one of the things about this game that shocks me is that it exists, because licensed games for random movies don't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Like, this
Gotta
is
know
not
if
a
you can play as.
PS2.
He plays Brendan Fraser on the PS2.
I do want to know the answer to that question very badly.
If you can't do it in a Mummy game, you better be able to do it in a George of the Jungle game.
Oh man,
There is there is the Mummy for what platforms is this on? It has a 46 on Metacritic.
Oh, geez.
Great.
Released for PC in the year 2000, has Brendan Fraser on the cover.
Incredible.
Nice.
Just called
I
The
guess-
Mummy.
Maybe we have to play that next year.
Oh goodness. I mean, a 46 on Metacritic's pretty rough.
You and I once sat down to play Honda the video game.
Huh?
Or was it
I
Cra-
forgot about that.
You mean Street Fighter
Like-
4?
No, like I think it was Honda, but it was like the literal car company Honda, the video game.
That's... No?
It was a really bad racing game on PC.
It was really funny that it existed at all. The novelty of its existence lasted for more entertainment than I expected.
Yeah,
Ammo
I'm
upgrade.
pretty sure if you run that on a modern machine, it doesn't clock the frame rate, and it's unplayably fast. I don't even know how well you can get it to run, but I remember some time ago being like, oh, I should boot this executable again, being like, this is deeply broken on modern systems.
All right, the Mummy,
Whoopsie.
the 2000 video game, published by Konami, was a single-player game for Game Boy Color, PlayStation, and Windows. And there's a
I gotta get
Dreamcast
that-
version that was planned and even advertised, but was canceled for unknown reasons.
I gotta get that Game Boy Color version of the Mummy.
The game was
What?
followed by The Mummy Returns in 2001 and The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor in 2008. So there's actually been a series of Mummy video games.
Wow. I was not expecting that at all. We do have a request in chat to play Cool Spot, which is one of the 5 Sega Genesis games I own.
The other 4 being Rystar.
Well, one of them is Rystar. The other 3 are sports games that came with my Sega Genesis, and which, as a young child, convinced me that, this is a machine that plays sports games. Because fool that I was, I didn't know who Sonic the Hedgehog was. It did not occur to me until, literally 10 years later, I could have been playing dope Genesis games my entire childhood.
There are some dope Genesis games. There are also some
Yes.
Genesis games that are fun until you hit a brick wall of difficulty, like Comic
Yeah.
Zone.
Yeah, Comic Zone is not altogether good. It's neat.
It'd be good if it weren't so insanely, unfairly challenging.
Yeah, Comic Zone has some problems. But it sure makes it onto a lot of those Genesis compilations.
It sure does, because it's rad. It feels great to play. It looks awesome.
It certainly
Just can't
looks
get past,
better than...
level 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to also say, as part of this run, I'm only planning to collect 2 of the available 6 unlockable weapons. But for every $10 donation, I will go out of my way to get another one.
Yeah.
There
are there
are
any particularly fun ones that we're missing out if we don't donate?
there are the 4 weapons that I am not getting are a shotgun, a flamethrower, cluster rockets, and a gun I will not describe. You will have to donate and find out what the heck it is.
I want to know.
Well, actually, I just realized I gotta get my donation in for my deaths in Gunpoint. This won't count toward this.
All right,
I want to make sure there's still an incentive left over, but I do gotta get that. Plug that in real quick.
This is the damage boost that will allow me to skip the first boss. I'm just going to do it to get the equipment while I'm here, but I am still going to go fight the first boss before I do anything else.
Cool. That's a good description, Tylenose, of Comic Zone. I forgot that in Comic Zone you have a pet rat.
Yeah, you do.
And he's your buddy. He's a cool little guy.
And so how many bosses are we fighting in this run, Kyle?
There are 5 bosses in this game. I guess 6 technically, because the last one's 2 phases.
Why, we just got a $100 donation from Sterling for 20 deaths in Gunpoint. Thanks, Sterling.
Yeah,
well, wow.
My wallet's not thanking me, but luckily, Direct Relief is.
Also, let us know if our notification sounds are working there, Chad.
Yeah. Okay, so here's where I get to explain the death mechanic. You see now that I am back at 1 energy tank and no heavy machine gun and no grenades?
Yeah.
That's because my dead body has all of that. So I have to go back and kill him.
Are you like a new agent now?
Yep. They send in a new faceless mook every single time.
That's really cool. I like that you're just a nobody.
It's it's a very cool mechanic, but it can really screw you over. If you die in a really disadvantageous place, you have to get back there with no equipment and kill that. And every time you die, it adds another body that you have to kill.
I love that, for one, but I do wish that they generated you a name. You
really fun.
You recovered all your gear from Agent Tad Dorson.
Just like get the Blaseball name generator.
Oh, hell yeah. Or what's it? What's that one like Super Nintendo game full of supposedly American named baseball players?
Oh God, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sleeve
it's got, like,
McDykel.
Mike Truck.
Yeah, because they have no idea what an American name sounds like, so they just did their best over there, and it rules.
Speaking of Blaseball, LA Unlimited Tacos just took the season 17 championship.
Did I? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
go
This is the
Tacos.
door I need to go in.
For all
Who'd
zero
they,
people in chat who care about Blaseball.
Who would they beat in the championship?
The Hawaii Fridays. Hawaii Fridays almost took their first.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time, Hawaii.
I will gladly explain Blaseball to people in a one-on-one setting, but trying to do so on a stream might be a little much.
Maybe a little much. High intensity information.
You put it best. Blaseball is an assault on the English language.
Bobson
now I wanna
Dugnut
know.
is a good Jackbox name.
Bobson Dugnut is my sister's Twitter handle right now.
I gotta find these baseball names.
I
Hang
like
on.
that. I like that. All
Probably
right.
just Google Bobson Dugnut.
The game, 1994 Nintendo game. Aha.
Sterling, do you want your donation of $100 to be used towards saying, "Hey, go get one of the guns"? It is going to go in order: shotgun, flamethrower, cluster rockets.
If a shotgun's next, I always love shotguns. So
Okay.
yeah,
I will go get the shotgun.
Let's put that toward a shotgun.
This is boss 1.
I played enough Doom that I absolutely love a good shotgun.
This boss is fun. I like fighting it. It's also extremely well animated, and I'm so sad you guys don't get to hear the music because the boss theme in this game is sick.
Yeah, based on our setup, unfortunately, Matt and I can't hear the game, although I have been unmuting occasionally and getting an assault of...
That's a very large spider.
That is an incredibly large spider. I'm trying to think of, like, games with bigger spiders. And, like, Dark Souls 2 is the only one that comes close.
Alright, I dropped a link in our Discord. I'll put it in general, actually.
Yeah, put it in general.
This is a spreadsheet of names from baseball stars. Or, sorry, fighting baseball. Which includes such authentically...
the full roster.
The full roster, authentically American names as Doug Franco.
Jeremy Gride, Todd Gonzalez.
Todd Gonzalez is pretty good.
Todd Gonzalez is very good.
Jim Jarpin is a wonderfully American name.
Jody Storker.
Like
Brad Clark with a K.
They get so close.
Like, they know what English sounds like. They know what American names sound like. They just don't have a bunch of American names offhand. Very funny.
It's all great.
Roberto Brazier.
And like
his name is Bob Bra. That's what it shortens to.
That's true.
I can switch back to the heavy machine gun now for a little bit because I picked up some ammo.
On Toronto, you could pick up Ted Balloon.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. Minor seizure warning when you hit a boss and it's this massive. It kind of just flashes, and that's probably not great for everyone.
We'll let chat know when the boss is over. Boss is over.
Boss is over now.
We did it, gang.
Hey, look. I got the Scroll of Khepri, which allows you to cling to ceilings.
Neat.
That's neat.
Yep.
Why is there an ancient Egyptian scroll that lets you cling to ceilings?
Don't ask, man. I mean, you got it by killing a spider boss. It kind of makes sense.
I think the real answer is because pharaohs had power and nothing to do.
I guess in this universe,
they told their magistrates, make me a spell that lets me climb around on my very tall ceilings.
There are 4 of those scrolls. There are also 4 artifacts. 50% of the 100% completion in this game is just relics, which are little secret hidden collectibles.
Do they do anything, or are they
nope.
just fun?
They do nothing. They're just there for collectible.
Yeah, that sounds very much like Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King, wherein 20 of the things you can get do literally nothing.
Yeah.
That's a game that is very near and dear to your heart, Matt. In fact, you're going to be playing that tomorrow.
I will. I will tell you all about the 20 items we absolutely do not have time to get.
I think that's our only for realsies speed run.
Yeah, that one's on a real tight timer because it's a for realsy speed run. And I even picked up and will be playing the Japanese card.
Ooh.
I ran through it yesterday to make sure that there weren't any weird version differences that would have thrown off the run.
Is it any faster?
Well, here's the problem with having played this game a billion times and then playing another version of the game, is it feels faster in what might be a placebo effect.
That's fair.
Ah, crap.
It's like when you play a Smash Brothers character for 500 hours and there's a patch note that gets released that doesn't mention them. You're like, but it feels faster.
You sure you didn't just tweak a number?
Yeah, because they don't tell you anything in those patch notes. So they could have made Falco good this time. Wow, a raid! Thank you so much, Shadow Temple.
Thank you for the raid.
For the raid. Thank you. Welcome everyone.
Okay, so this is one of my big reasons why this is a Metroid game. There are enemies that fly down or up from a ceiling or floor that you can farm for resources.
Well, we do have Shadow Temple joining us, so Matt, do you want to give the spiel for Direct Relief?
I'd love to give the spiel for Direct Relief. So Metroid, other marathon this weekend is raising money for Direct Relief, an incredibly good charity which specializes in providing support and medical equipment, among other things, for the disenfranchised, those in need, and people who generally need aid but might not be able to get it or get it at a fair price. So among the many things that they do, like including very efficient relief for COVID and the ability to provide PPE for those who may not have been able to get it, they are in a position where they have turned your donation dollars into up to 40 times more potent for the purchasing of these supplies. You wanted to do is get your money towards an organization that helps people way more efficiently than you could do on your own, there exists no better charity than Direct Relief. And we're also pleased to announce that not only do we see not $1 of what you donate to them, but there's a 0% cut from the donation that you make on this stream using Streamlabs. So every single penny that you send to them goes straight to them, which then goes straight to people in need. It is.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. I have lots to say about Direct Relief. I could talk about it for a long time.
And the game we're currently playing is The Mummy Demastered, which is the most Metroid game at this Metroid Another Other Marathon. Metroid Another Other Marathon is the second spin-off marathon for the Metroid Marathon crew. We're playing a bunch of games that we like that may or may not be tangentially related to Metroid. This one feels so much like a Metroid that we don't need to explain it, but I'm sure glad that nobody asked me during gunpoint, because I got nothing.
So all that pain I just went through for that platform was to get the shotgun.
Why, thank you. That
You're
was my
welcome.
donation. If you donate $10, then Connor here will pick up yet one more bonus weapon along the way.
Yes. I was originally only intending to pick up 2, because 2 is all you need to sort of breeze through the game. But the other weapons are very fun. The weapons that I get are kind of dry and not fun.
Yeah, we do have a mention in chat. There is a giveaway going on. If you want to help spread the word about the marathon, you can click on that Gleam link that someone has very helpfully put in the chat and enter that Gleam giveaway at no cost to you to win a very nice cross-stitch of Dusa from Hades and a real comfy scarf.
And if you'd like to see what we're playing the rest of the marathon, you can type !schedule in the chat like I just did, and you can get the full schedule for the rest of the marathon.
You read my mind.
After this, we have A Hat in Time closing us out for Saturday.
I'm real excited about that run. I love that game a lot.
I can't go this way
It's
yet,
sweet.
can I? Okay. Yeah, no, I need to do the thing that I damage boosted myself for already. And hopefully not die in the process.
You know, the great thing about the Metroid and other marathon, for me at least, I think at least for some others, is it's like getting a box of very fancy chocolates, where every time you see one, you're like, oh yeah, I love that flavor. And then you open the next one, you're like, oh dope, they have one of these, I love these. And it's just that, non-stop for 3 days of like, Hat in Time? Oh heck yeah, I love a Hat in Time. It's great.
Yeah, and you may notice that we have met our initial goal of $2,000 at the meter at the top of your screen. However, our goal has been adjusted to $3,000 because of the incredible generosity of our viewers. So thank you all so much, and thank you for tuning in and all the donations that you provided so far.
Boy, those skeletons really are just Castlevania's heck, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Throwing them upward arcing bones.
Yep.
This is also a game where you just take a lot of damage and also heal a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah, a lot of that comes down to luck. You can get pretty messed up by drops if you don't get what you want. That's where I need to be. Wait. Okay. Down we go. We've had this since before fighting the boss, but I am bound by blood to fight the boss. If someone donates another $25, there is another boss I'm going to skip, the third boss in the game. I will fight him as well. There's a cheese strat where you just stand sort of out of his range for the fight to trigger, but he's still spawned in and you can still damage him. It's like Manus in Dark Souls 1.
Aha. Someone wanted a link to our Discord, and I don't think bang Discord is a valid command, so...
Yes, it is.
The Discord link is, if you scroll down a little bit on the screen, if you're on mobile, or if you're on mobile, then I'm not sure there's a good, clean way to do it. You can go to our website at Metroidmarathon.com, and there's a link there. But if you scroll down on desktop, the Discord link is right there.
Huh, I think the Discord link has vanished on my my version of Metroidmarathon.com.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe we'll have to fix that. I'll go grab a link to the Discord if anyone wants to. I have the power. Invite people.
You have the power.
That's true. We are only $441 away from being the highest raising Metroid Marathon ever, which is fantastic, and I'm very excited for it. And
that's true. This has been a phenomenally good weekend for Metroid Marathon. This is the weekend that we hit $10,000 lifetime raised for Metroid Marathon events.
That's great.
It's been a great weekend.
I'll tell you guys what. If we can get to $3,000 by the time I beat the final boss, I will get the good ending, which is escaping. The bad ending is just dying in the escape sequence.
Oh, really? That's just an ending?
Yep.
That's
very funny. We have come a long way from the Metroid Marathon 1 $178 raised.
Matt, do you remember anything about the fever dream that was Metroid Marathon 1?
I remember the color of the carpet.
That was the first time you played Metroid Prime 2, correct?
It was. It was my blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 2, and I don't remember a darn thing about it. I had to sleep in the same room as people playing Metroid Marathon because it was all hosted out of a bedroom. We had no meaningful lighting situation. I don't know if we had a camera because the footage has been lost.
That's sad.
There might not have been a camera as far as the archives are concerned.
I don't know.
You definitely did have a camera. I do remember that.
All right, I believe you.
I was one of the people who tuned in.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. We need to be going this way, I think. Or, we might need an upgrade first. Don't remember.
So, Connor here has turned his computer setup into a wonderful make-your-own DS setup and has the map on the screen above him, which is smart.
Dang it. Yeah, it's a complete map. It has all where every upgrade is listed and all that. And it's very pretty.
You think we're ever going to get another 2-screen portable gaming device on like a main company release, or is that ship sailed? Has the 3DS been the last of its kind?
I think
it really depends on what Nintendo does after the Switch.
I think
like the whole portability thing is so huge.
Yeah, well, the DS was born out of necessity. You know, touchscreens were expensive. They were still resistive. You know, they had one screen that was touch and one screen that wasn't, and they had sort of gimmicks that they could do with that. But now, capacitive touchscreens are very cheap and easy, and I think that will be the dominant method for the future.
That's a good point.
I wonder if we ever solve the particular technical tidbit of the folding touchscreen. If halfway folding the touchscreen becomes a way to play a video game.
That's an interesting question.
Of course, that might be one of those technological dead ends, like the 3D television.
Yeah, folding phones have so far been a little underwhelming.
It's sort of a neat technology, if not a necessary one.
Yeah. Well,
I think there's a lot of value to the game design stuff that came out of having 2 screens.
Yeah.
And I think that having that be completely discarded would be a little bit of a waste, but at the same time, like, if we just don't need it, we just don't need it.
The benefits that a form factor provides you as a game designer are, I think we're just starting to see that space being explored in the indie scene, like the Playdate, which is effectively just a Game Boy with a crank on it.
Oh, yeah.
So developers are getting to experiment with like, well, if I have a crank, what does that mean? What can I do with that? And I want to see at least one fishing game on there.
There must be.
Good choice.
Yeah,
they haven't announced.
That device kind of confused people because they're like, is it crank powered? No, it's just it's an input method.
Yeah,
I know
you just got a crank.
Right, you just have one.
I'm very curious to see what games are going to shake out of the Playdate.
I thought it was already out.
No, it hasn't come out quite yet.
Oh.
It hasn't accepted pre-orders yet, but they have announced, I think, that they will soon. And the other fun gimmick of the Playdate is that it launches with like, I don't know, 1 or 2 games, and then there's a free game every week that every Playdate owner gets as like a download. So it's sort of a curated collection of games that you get slowly over time after you buy a Playdate.
Yeah. There's a few speedrun methods that I'm not using here. Key among them is there's this weird thing you can do with the pass-through platforms, where like right at the top of the jump, you can sort of lift yourself and jump again without actually having landed on the platform yet. There it is. People use that to skip some things.
You reminded me of the very strange Super Mario Land 2. Like, I don't know if it's even intentional. If you stop jumping a few frames before the peak of your jump, you'll jump higher.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like fairly generous once you know you can do it. That's a weird game, man. I feel like that game must have been made in a month.
There is a damage boost that you can do to skip the second boss, but it's insanely convoluted. It requires you to set up one of your own zombie bodies and
that sounds like a mess.
And use that to like bait him to shoot upwards and then jump into that line of fire to damage boost past a certain platform. And it's I'm not screwing with that.
Doesn't Hollow Knight like do that? Don't you intentionally die and then you use your soul to like bounce off of it for a speedrun thing?
Yeah,
you don't lose literally everything in Hollow Knight.
You get to Blue Lake that way early. Oops.
God, Hollow Knight's a great game.
It sure is.
It's also
you can check our Metroid Other Marathon archives. And see our playthrough of that.
Yeah, we had a fun gimmick where you could donate to lock or unlock different badge points effectively. I don't remember what they're called.
Charm notches.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh,
DC.
That's what you do.
You saw player Mike bouncing loudly between how many charms he was allowed to have equipped.
Yep. And we're still waiting for Silk Song. So, hey, guess what we just got? Speed booster.
Hey.
All right. Heck yeah. That's a Metroid.
You don't glow when you do it, but
the scroll of Query.
Yeah. Kebui. But I need to be running at a steady clip to make that jump. And then
it is very Metroidy.
Yeah.
I love a good Metroidvania that gives you not just weapon upgrades, but movement upgrades. And I love a Metroidvania where one thing is both of those things. Like Guacamelee.
Yeah.
Where the double jump is the uppercut.
You actually do get a double jump later on as well.
It's been a while since I played Guacamelee. I should play Guacamelee 2.
It's been exactly 1 year since I played Guacamelee. And see, that's the problem with that.
You should fun with that game.
You should also play Guacamelee 2, because they take like the morph ball chicken thing they did in Guacamelee 1 and they actually expand on it and make it worth using.
Hey.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Yeah, I remember playing through Guacamelee, and as soon as I could unlock the skeleton suit, which gives you infinite magic, I was like, oh, the combat system's actually quite broken if you can chain infinite magic.
Why?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't need to do this at all. I'm a fool.
That's a good question, Tylenus. We must be coming up on Tom Cruise shine sparking past the mummy.
I don't think Tom Cruise actually makes an appearance in this game.
That's a shame.
Or take
you
a
don't
guess.
You don't have Tom Cruise's corpse as a shambling thing, and then you have to send Tom Cruise to go kill Tom Cruise to get Tom Cruise's stuff back?
Unfortunately not.
What was the plot of The Mummy 2017? Didn't he get some mummy powers or something?
I don't know, man.
Don't ask me. I do not know, and
that's fair.
Frankly, do not care.
That is also fair.
So now we have a second type of grenade.
Yes, we do. Well, it's just a direct upgrade. It replaces the existing grenade. But it is an incendiary grenade. And it doesn't actually serve like a gameplay. You know, it's not strictly better or let you access more areas than the regular grenade. But it does like an area of effect thing, or like the area of effect's bigger, and it puts some fire on the ground if you like don't make contact with an enemy. So.
You know, I should watch not just the Brendan Fraser Mummy, but the original The Mummy from the 40s.
Oh, like okay, yeah. Is Brendan Fraser's The Mummy like?
It's a reboot
remake,
of The Mummy.
A reboot of.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. I did not put that together.
That's fun.
So, The Mummy 1999 is a remake of 1932's The Mummy, and Tom Cruise's Mummy is also a remake of 1932's The Mummy.
It's not a remake.
What about
of
the Mummy
1999's
cartoon on Kids WB? In 2004, I want to say.
Which one had the terribly CGI'd Dwayne Johnson? Oh shoot, that's
that was the Scorpion King, which is a prequel to the Brendan Fraser The Mummy, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's a relic. They're useless. They're just little trinkets that you can get that say, "Hey, I completed the game."
Hey, it sure is there.
I sure do have 100 items, not just 50.
I gotta look up the Mummy cartoon.
See what you did.
Because now I'm like remembering that.
That sounds terrible.
It was 2001.
That sounds about right.
Come on, walk into the path of my shotgun.
Gotta love early 2000s licensed stuff, which was everywhere.
That's better.
So many zombies.
Yeah, they spawn forever. It's a Castlevania thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you don't even have a whip. All you have is this shotgun.
I keep forgetting you can break those exit signs. Those also have stuff in them. No big. Ow. Yeah, gotta...
I wonder if I can downgrade my my video preview of your stream, because it's not super smooth. I wonder if I can in-smoothen it.
You could probably I don't know. I'm sure there's some setting in VLC.
Yeah, VLC is a magical program, so I'm sure it can be done, but I'm not a master of it, so I don't know how to do it.
I was recently exposed to how good VLC got. I remember it back in like late aughts when it was just bad. No one liked it, and it couldn't play videos properly. And then I switched to Media Player Classic, and then somewhere along the line, VLC got good, and I switched back.
Yeah, I was definitely a Media Player Classic diehard for a number of years as a means of playing arbitrary video files. And eventually Media Player Classic kind of like got dropped by that team.
Yeah.
But VLC kept going forever, and now it just has a bazillion features.
Don't that beat all?
Again, Levin tells me that you are smooth as the hot silken butter on the actual stream, so my stream preview is not important in comparison.
I missed a health upgrade, and I am upset about it. I'm going back.
All right.
Go get that E-Tech. You deserve it.
I could really use it. This fight, I can do it without getting hit, but it's kind of a pain.
And given how difficult it is when you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, outside boss arenas, actually, it's not too bad because you're not like fighting yourself and the boss at the same time. It spawns like right outside, like the shade does. I need to be going fast. Okay, can I go fast?
You know,
I hope I can go fast.
It's been a long day. You're working hard. Treat yourself. Go get an E-Tech.
Yes, good. Okay. And get my ammo.
So, are you in like New York?
No, I think this is actually London. Well, according to the map that I have pulled up, there is an area called Streets of London.
Hold on, let me pull up a like plot analysis plot detailing of The Mummy 2017 because
Please do.
I want to say that happens in London.
Yeah.
You gotta pull up that Wikipedia.
It's like it all centers around the British National History Museum or World History Museum, and that's where the mummy was found or something.
Yeah, in present day London. Yep.
Yep.
Because England took all their stuff.
Hey guys, you remember AM2R? You remember the Queen Metroid fight in that?
I do.
Yeah, you might feel a little deja vu.
This isn't a Queen Metroid. This is a lady. It might just be a reaction.
What if Lady summons Queen Metroid?
Well, I suppose that might be.
I love the way the fur on its chest is animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
This
Ow.
This is a bit of a Queen Metroid.
Oh, just you wait.
Is it gonna eat you? Do you have to power bomb?
No.
Okay.
We don't go that far.
Does Adam acknowledge that you have power bombs?
Goodness, I forgot.
You forgot that Samus refused to, and Other M refused to use power bombs even while being eaten alive until Adam said so.
Yeah.
What a tragedy of a video game.
Don't let Doug hear you.
Doug, I'm sure, has the wherewithal to acknowledge that that game is a tragedy, even if it has good points. A game can be two things.
A game can be two things. You were right.
I mean, heck, the Ninja Gaiden Black is a phenomenally good action game with an absolutely stupid story.
No. Stop crouching. My D-pad is a little bit stressed. I've played this game a lot. I am using an 8BitDo SN30 Pro.
Oh, those are good controllers.
Yeah. It's a great controller for 2D games until the dang D-pad starts messing up.
It is a bump.
A fate shared by basically all controllers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't think there exists one that you can hammer on forever.
I did only pay like $30 for it, though, back when these were like a new thing, before 8BitDo had actually gained notoriety and upped their prices by a lot.
I actually got an 8BitDo SN30, the like 2.4 gigahertz one for my SNES Classic. And let me tell you, I play that thing a lot more when I don't have to hook up a wired controller to it.
And now I don't have any way to...
Well.
Yeah, it's going great,
Yeah.
actually. I just need to... I have nowhere to hang off the ceiling now, which makes it a little inconvenient. This, I think, is the last wall. And I shouldn't
Is this game canon? Is this game canon to the Tom Cruise movie?
Is this canon to the Universal Dark Universe, you mean?
That's a good and better question.
Didn't that just kind of die out? Didn't they just give up?
Okay, yes.
Well,
But
Ow.
what if we kept paying WayForward to make games as though it hadn't?
That is what the
mean,
Dark Universe should be. Just a bunch of
one
video
of the-
games that are great.
I mean, that actually honestly sounds fantastic, which is why they're never going to do it.
Right.
Imagine we just go into WayForward and be like, hey, we had to cancel
There we
our what's the Fishman property?
I mean, didn't we
Swamp-
already have a
Creature from the
Fishman
Black
movie?
Lagoon?
Yeah, the Creature from the we had to cancel our Creature from the Black Lagoon remake, but can you still make the tie-in game for it? Just kind of imagine what would happen.
yeah.
Go
Let's
for
make it better than NES Swamp Thing.
Mm.
But you can't
Whoopsie.
put Tom Cruise in this one either. No Tom Cruises. Do anything else. Man, I would jive with a Creature from the Black Lagoon game.
Probably do that.
Sounds kind of tight, actually.
One of the few things I know about the Tom Cruise 2017 Mummy movie is the fact that, like, I want to say it's like Russell Crowe shows up
shoot.
as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, as like the leader of like the Dark Universe Avengers, and it recruits Tom Cruise.
Incredible.
That is 10 kinds of wild, and I want to know more. This is the way
The
I'm
thing
supposed
is
to... Yeah.
that if the movie weren't clearly quite bad,
Hmm.
that would by itself almost be interesting enough to watch the movie for me.
You guys catch that subtle area transition?
Oh,
Definitely a smooth transition and not at all. Wow, this area is rad actually.
Yeah, that's
How do
great.
they make two different types of subway feel so incredibly different?
I don't know.
well, I guess this one has those
Two areas?
cool, like, the spiral staircases in the back.
So I think that's just very impressive from
Yeah.
from an artistic design perspective.
They went hard. They
really
didn't
did.
have to go this hard.
Harder than they had any reason to. 100%.
Quite so.
Has anyone ever made a Metroidvania where by default you are a sea creature who has easy movement in water, and when you go on land is when you audibly groan because now you're all slow and your jump is bad?
I think that's Aquaria.
I think that is Aquaria.
Yeah, I think I got brought up yesterday actually.
I should actually finish that game. I didn't get very far.
I didn't get very far in it either. I was like, this is a Metroid game? Kind of just seems like one big water level to me.
I mean, it's a Derek Yu game, and he made Spelunky, so
Okay.
I'm interested to play it.
Okay.
And then he made Spelunky 2, which is great and hard, and I've never beaten it, and I've never even come close to beating it, and I don't even know all the ways you can beat it.
Hmm. Shoot.
Nothing but respect for roguelikes, but most of the time they're not for me, with one of the big obvious exceptions being Hades. Which I'm excited to play tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Hades is kind of the exception to most of the categories it's in.
It'll be a rip snorting good time.
It will be. I'm excited. We're gonna have I believe we're gonna have like a quick interview about like our strategies and the like.
Yep.
Going into it.
Tell you what,
those of you
if I
not
pick
in
up
the
Curse
loop on
Slash, it's over.
Yeah, no, there's a few like upgrades where I'm like, if I get this, I basically just win. The Athena one, where the Artemis one, where you every time you attack or special or cast, you shoot a mini arrow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Support-
lost a run
support
ever
fire.
when I had that.
Yeah.
And support fire, that's it.
The most unfair run I've ever had was Artemis and Ares duo boon, and just start shooting 100 bazillion homing discs that do more damage every time they hit in sequence.
Yep.
That was unfair to my dad.
There's also the laser builds that I have seen where you do just have an infinite supply of Demeter lasers.
Those are pretty cool.
Demeter lasers are rad.
I've
never gotten the Artemis boon of like you just get 3 more casts.
Okay, so I
think that's a legendary boon. But
it is.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun for tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, tomorrow we are closing out the marathon with a 4-way Hades race. The 3 of us, actually, and
Adam.
also streamer Adam, one of the other team members, who is also going to be beating Sekiro in 2 hours that day.
Yeah, props to that.
I'll
be watching that. I dropped Sekiro. I could not handle that game.
That game is very hard, and Adam's fingers are going to be broken.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It wasn't me that couldn't handle the game. It was my poor left bumper on my controller that could not handle that game.
Pour one out.
So yeah, we're going to be doing the 4 of us. We're going to be starting from a fresh file, and we're going to see who can escape Hades the most time in a 3-hour time window.
I'll be playing on hell mode.
That is self-imposed. We did not tell Connor to do that.
I wanted to.
Doing it. Sure did.
Doing it well.
The game's so good, though.
It's real. I'm having a good time with it. I should actually stop, like, noodling around and go for real beat the main campaign.
You should.
I mean, the noodling around is, like, a good 80% of why you play the game. It's the noodling around with all the good dialogue.
That's true, mind you. But, like, I want to trigger the credits at least once.
That's fair.
Heck, I forgot something.
It's actually a very good phone game called Hold Down, which is sort of if Peggle was a digging game.
Mr. Driller.
It's a weird,
Mr. Driller.
It's like a Pachinko Mr. Driller. It's very, very cleverly well designed, and the last level is just the arcade. You've done it forever now.
Oh.
My only complaint with that game is that there's no way to trigger the credits because I got good enough at it to the point where I'd played the last level for a straight half hour and be like, I could do this forever.
Dang.
This is great, but I want to trigger the credits. And
hey guys, we just dropped down a really big pit.
This is a really big pit.
Oh, it's the high jump boots.
Hey, it's Dark Souls 2. Here's our really big pit.
Oh no! No. And now it's time. Now it's time for the worst enemy in the game.
Heck it.
Yep.
Hey, it's those things from Doom.
Yeah. Worse though. These things are awful because when you kill them, they explode in 8 directions.
Well, that doesn't seem fun at all.
No, it's not. If I just eat the damage from them, which is like 35, they don't explode. But ow. And they also have a lot of health. Look, a single shotgun blast is not killing them. I don't like them.
That's rough.
Yes.
God, point blank shotgun blast. They don't even flinch.
I agree, Tyler. Knows it's nice to finally have our named protagonist as Jump Height.
His name was Jump Height.
If he dies, I'll miss him sorely. I guess you can't really death warp in this game because you have to go back and get your stuff.
Death warps are not a thing.
Oh yeah, it's someone in the background.
Yes, that is my wife. Amelia, say hello to the kind people. She says hello.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video game and there was some kind of strange mummy bug that was your wife.
No,
hi, Amelia. It's been a while.
I didn't watch that movie, but
I can't wait to be able to meet with you guys in person. Hopefully in our new house that we'll be seeing tomorrow.
Oh heck yeah!
Nice.
I can't wait. I got my vaccine appointment scheduled.
That's good.
I got those scheduled yesterday. So
which way should I
Wednesday I'm getting my first shot, and I've already got my second shot scheduled, which means I know the exact date on which I'm gonna be at maximum immunity, and that's weird and exciting.
Yeah, I also have that date, and I'm going to spend all of it rolling around on the floor of an Applebee's with my mask off. So.
Very specific. Why the floor of an Applebee's? I need to know.
Because I will be safe.
Are you really safe in Applebee's, though?
You're never safe in Applebee's.
There is no location. You're not allowed to save in Applebee's because there are enemies nearby.
Never a truer statement.
Yeah, but Connor, your house. I'm going to a home inspection on Thursday for a house that I am very close to buying, which means that your house and my house can now fight.
Cool.
House fight.
How do we determine who wins?
I haven't.
Who has a cooler backyard?
Ooh, we probably will.
Probably the backyard. I would describe the backyard I'm buying as having potential.
I don't like it. Give me the health pickups, please.
Goodness.
Okay.
Does this game have a Metroid-y like pit of mooks for you to farm from?
Oh my god, they don't even know how to
Yeah, he had a few of those earlier, actually.
Ah, okay.
It's this way. Okay.
Ooh, you are in a rough spot.
Yep. See, this is exactly the kind of place where you want to not die. And I might die. Because that guy is right there. And I don't like him. He's not my friend.
Ooh.
And now there's another one.
Extraordinarily nerve-wracking.
Yep. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
You live on the razor's edge.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss jump height if he beeps it.
Poor jump height.
Poor jump height.
He died doing what he loved. Jumping high.
He's really giving it his all out here.
It's rough out here in these London streets, you know?
It is.
Yorkshire man on the grind.
It's been a rough Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if jump height is British or if he's just sort of here.
I don't know. It's
Did he live in London?
Hold on, let me open up the Wikipedia article for The Mummy 2017 again.
Sure, maybe we can learn about jump height.
Maybe we can learn something here.
Oh right, that's just a relic. Never mind.
Does he go through the old desiccated pubs he used to go in and, go?
Okay, so the soldiers that appear in The Mummy 2017 are apparently, according to Wikipedia, working for their leader, Dr. Henry Jekyll, who I believe is Russell Crowe. So you are working for Russell Crowe.
Oh, sweet.
Which I believe is like an international thing.
Sure.
So you might be British.
You might be Russell Crowe.
You might be Russell Crowe.
I don't think I'm Russell Crowe.
He's got a mask on.
Beefing it in the sewers.
Oh man, I need the weapon that I was intending to get. It's just not accessible to me right now, but it makes fighting these guys a lot easier, and I'm just not going to bother. Because
fun fact for anyone in chat, if you would like to help Connor get that weapon that would certainly help here.
Actually, no, this is
$10 donation.
This is the mandatory one that I said I was going to get.
Ah, okay, never mind.
If you want to get other weapons that are not helpful for fighting bouncing brains, but you want to know what they are, because I want to know what they are, you can donate $10. He'll go get a weapon that you otherwise wouldn't.
Well, I'll tell you what 3 out of 4 of them are. One was the shotgun, which we got. Great job. One, I shouldn't have done that. I need to wait till that respawns. Thank you. Thank you. The next one, if I am demanded to get it, will be what am I? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a flamethrower, right?
Aha!
Oh no! I forgot. I need a grenade to get in here.
Oh goodness!
Oh,
oof, this is a bad place to be.
Yeah, it's a bit of an oof zone.
And it's not feeling great for jump height.
No, jump height is in a bad way.
Oh,
Okay, we cleared the spiders. That's what's
right.
important. But we're out of ammo. These guys are only dropping health. I am super dumb.
How often do enemies drop grenades? Because I've definitely seen those.
It's infrequent.
Are we just gonna keep grinding these people?
It beats the alternative of going back and trying to find an enemy that will drop a grenade for us.
That's
And
very
in that
fair.
time, I will probably refill on health. Which is nice.
Oh, that is nice. It's
Shotgun
always nice
ammo.
to refill on health.
Especially after that panic-inducing.
Yep. Yep.
So Matt, why don't you tell us a bit about your house while Connor gets us a grenade?
Well, why don't I begin this by talking about the unusual circumstances of trying to buy a house initially, and then we'll get to why I'm buying this house. We'll back up a bit. So
Okay, I'm leaving.
my rent is annoyingly high, and I keep on thinking I should buy a house. And as I am having this thought, just sort of marinating in it, there's a post that goes around the internet. It's a joke house listing, effectively. It's
I
a
got
real
one.
house, but it's a listing that's only being shared because of how ridiculous the house is. And at first glance, it just looks like a boring house, because the outside is white and all the trimming is black. But as you enter the house, you notice that all the walls are white and all the furniture is black, and most of it, at least at first glance, seems to be themed after the NFL team, the Raiders. There is included in this
I know this house. I've seen this
70s
house.
jerseys. Yes, many have people seen this. 70s signed jerseys from the Raiders. They has an extensive helmet collection, and other most notable feature is that everything else in the house is incredibly goth.
Yeah.
All of the iron railings are spiderweb shaped.
When you
There
when you said goth house, I was like, is that what he means?
It
It's
is.
right. So all of the there's these spider decals everywhere. There are horror movie posters on the walls. There are bats leading into the basements, which have black carpeting.
Yep.
And black walls. And I thought, that's hilarious. And I look into it and thought, hang on, that's not that far from me. And I looked up and like, I could probably afford this. And so I look into it and I get a realtor, and I go through all the steps and I get a tour. And let me tell you, this place was wild to see in picture. It was insane to see in person.
Did you guys see me get the... I went into that room.
You got the C4.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't switch
did
to
you
it.
equip it?
I'm a fool. I thought this whole time that, and I'm pretty sure because it did do this, but I might have switched it back by accident, that it does just replace wholesale what grenade you have equipped. Turns out it doesn't. And you can switch them out, and I need to go back there, or to the other purple mark on the map, which might equally be a pain. Okay. We'll figure this out. I forgot you could switch back to the old grenades.
No.
That is fine. Jump height has died.
Jump height, we loved you dearly. You did a great job.
Okay. Now we have to go back and kill Jump height.
All
Apparently,
right.
the
Well,
screen is having a rough time.
We've left him
Well,
we've left him in a pretty convenient spot. We don't have to go very far. He's right through here. Hello, Jump height.
luckily, we're not making any significant progress right now while the stream is having a time.
I am sorry for that.
All right, we may have stabilized, so stay tuned for that.
Okay. So now we have that. We needed that. That's good. We
So
have.
who's this soldier? We just defeated the corpse of Jump height.
Well, we've only just met him.
That's
we
fair.
don't know him yet. We got to get to know him.
Yeah.
We got to see what he's like.
Let his personality develop.
You know.
Sounds good.
But yeah, this house that I was looking at is very spooky, and the only other notable detail for the purposes of this story leading into the other house is not included in the pictures of the house on the listing. The contents of the garage, which you betcha, was a life-size Catholic priest doll, a vintage hearse in incredibly good condition, and about 400 metal CDs.
That's amazing.
So
I know,
think
right?
that-
I was following this saga the whole time, and I was so delighted. It was
I need to go
it was truly the highlight of my week.
So I made an offer on this house, and I was outbid by someone with a big pile of cash. Beans.
Beans.
And I, at this point, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just not going to conveniently be able to buy a house. And this is about the same point at which Meredith's coworker is like, oh yeah, my wife is very suddenly got a job in Nevada, and I'm moving. Do you want my house? So we're like, oh, okay. So then we just we're like, well, if you're selling your house, we'll just buy your house. And they're like, sure, just buy my house. Turns out you can clip through the paperwork and just go right from find house to offer on house with the magic of nepotism.
Hooray!
So, because we know someone who is selling their house, and they said, yeah, I'll sell you my house, we're just gonna buy their house.
I'll buy your car.
Basically. So, yeah, no goth house, yes, nepotism house.
R.I.P. Goth House.
The goth house was very close. We were astonishingly close to living the dream, but unfortunately we have a perfectly reasonable house.
So there is actually just this one little point here where the skip is useful. A full height jump will not get you up. Yep. Hop that. Not sure if it's intentional on the part of the developers. So C4 lets us open these steel doors that you've kind of been seeing around a little bit. And this is the second gun that I set out to get in the run. It is the harpoon gun. The harpoon gun is unique because it is, I think, one of two guns that can be used underwater. The other being the mystery gun that I will not reveal the details of. But if you donate $10 3 more times, I will go get it.
I want to know.
Each $10 donation will unlock a new gun. Also, if someone donates $25, we're about to get to the... And if you want to see me fight him, it's a very cool fight. Rather than cheesing him, now would be the time.
Yeah, I'd listen to a band called Mercury Harpoon. I'm with you, Tylenus. Bandcamp. So now you can collect harpoons from the environment.
Yes. Anytime you get a weapon, its ammo begins being dropped by enemies and parts of the environment.
I like to imagine that stuff was like the ammo was always dropping. You just didn't.
Like a D&D party that has no one with a bow but collects all the arrows from their enemies.
Right. Hey, look, that thing that'll help us later. It's the fast travel system.
Ah, cool.
Right. So we have the area we started, that one, and the one we're at right now. We're not gonna screw around with it too much right now, but there are a couple upgrades I do want to get while we're here. Namely, a health upgrade. And there's another gun that we can get here if someone wants to donate $10.
Cool. I want to see it. I want to know.
That's the flamethrower, right?
It would be the flamethrower.
I was paying attention.
I want to see the flamethrower.
Well, if you give $10 to Direct Relief, you can see the flamethrower.
That's. I want to give that option to chat first.
Giant wolves, by the way. This game has werewolves. Or dire wolves, I guess, would be more apt. I'm just gonna weave around them and get hit anyway. And ow, and ow, and ouchie. Okay, we're good.
Have I lost audio on? Oh no, you just weren't talking.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
Silly.
Sorry.
Silly me.
Just quiet on you.
So how convenient is it to have a flamethrower in this game? Because in my real life, I know it isn't really that convenient.
Yeah, it's got its touches. You know, these little things all die in a single hit and what have you. For the most part, it's situational.
I see. My stream has become very laggy, so I'm going to restart it.
Yeah, as is mine. I'm suspecting that we're getting some issues.
Yeah, it looks like the colors are messing up. I'm looking at the feed on Twitch, and it does look a bit sus.
It wouldn't be a remote marathon without the occasional technical hiccup.
You know. We tested this RTMP server business. It was working. But you just can't...
remote for the marathon. Well. Yeah, it's worked pretty well. Broadly. But, you know, there's a hiccup every now and again.
Yeah.
Man, the clouds have that pixel dither that makes me think on a CRT they would look exactly like
amazing,
clouds.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there is an official platform this is released on that you can plug into a CRT correctly.
No, now without some intermediate connection.
Jeez. Where else do I need to be right now? Right. There is another health pack we can get while we're here. A little backtracky.
You know, I had a CRT that I think it might have taken HDMI because it was a weird late CRT.
Let me bounce this.
Hey. Yeah, no, we're smooth again.
Coolio. I'm glad.
Loading up.
No, we're not.
No, it doesn't look smooth on stream. Oh, no, okay. No.
It looks smooth to me.
Works on my machine.
Basically. Yeah, I know it's looking good to me.
It's looking better for me than it was before.
Yes.
It looks better now on, yeah, from what I'm seeing on Twitch.
Yeah, it's started to smooth out here as well.
The sine wave birds got the best of me. Now I must go back. This is, I'll just to get a health tank. Oh my goodness. Not today, son.
Our side again.
Not today.
Let me see if I can smooth out my my connection a little bit here, so I don't quite fall behind so far, and perhaps have more meaningful in the moment commentary.
Oh.
What? What's happening?
Do you think maybe it's because we now have like 4 people? Because Sterling and Matt are watching this via VLC.
That's entirely possible.
I'm gonna close VLC. How about that?
If you guys aren't gonna have audio anyway, I might as well just share from Discord, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I will do that. Give me a moment.
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
All right.
Thanks everyone in chat for sticking with us here.
Please be patient.
There's a bear with us.
Yeah.
There's a mummy in my computer.
Bear with me.
So it is getting smoother.
Yeah. Sound may not be available when sharing your screen. Yeah, I really wish I could share the application, but Discord doesn't let you because this game minimizes itself the moment you mouse away.
Are there any options setting
No.
it to borderless or okay?
Nope, it's a pretty bare bones PC. Oh wait, well there's a windowed option. I suppose I could just play it at 1080p.
That would do it.
Alright. It's not full screen though. It's fine.
The
As long as it works.
sacrifices we make.
As long as it works, right? But I don't think that's the way yeah, that's not the way I had it set up on OBS, so let me resize this real quick.
Putting it on the set.
We're doing it live.
Doing it well.
Doing it live.
This will mean that Matt and I will, if this works, Matt and I will be able to get audio too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
I hear the audio. There it is.
Hey.
I do have audio.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll suffer through not having this full screened because the max resolution on this is 1920 by 1080, and I have a 1440p screen. So,
Yeah. It's
oh well.
it's not perfectly buttery smooth, but also it's not it was for me before. So it is
Yeah.
way better.
Do this.
Hey, this soundtrack kind of cool actually.
Yeah. You guys are gonna get to hear the boss theme a couple more times, which is good because it slaps.
Game's got a
It
real
is
different vibe. You can hear it.
It is not a Twitch problem. It is entirely a problem in our overly complicated tech setup to try and support doing remote marathons.
Dang.
Although I will say, this remote marathon so far less technically challenging than the last one overall.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You guys closed VLC, right? Now that you're watching it through Discord?
Yeah.
All right. Nope. See, the problem with playing this on a controller with the Nintendo layout is I confuse A and B a lot.
Yeah. So the reason it was stable on the pause menu is because nothing was changing or very little was changing.
Mm-hmm.
So these missing keyframes weren't problematic. Now,
Right.
as soon as you start playing the game, things start moving, and thus it becomes worse. But I honestly, I do not know how to fix this.
That is unfortunate. I'm a little upset. We didn't. You guys didn't get me a flamethrower.
I'm wondering if what's your bitrate at? Like 3000? You said?
I set it to 3000. Yeah.
That should definitely be fine.
How many lands are you running?
Yeah, I'm watching it through the Twitch admin center, and it's
Can we use the janky
running.
Discord watching?
It would be. I could try and throw that together.
The thing is, this was working silky smooth before, which makes me think that it might be just Comcast being mean or something.
That's very possible.
Oh,
There's
no.
a lot of ISPs at play.
Plenty of balls in the air.
How much longer is your segment supposed to be? It's supposed to be like more than an hour more, right?
Yeah, we've definitely got more than an hour left.
Okay, we seem to be okay for this exact moment. If it goes down again, I think I'm going to throw together an emergency scene where, oh my god, it failed as I was saying that. All right, we're gonna do some live scene editing.
Cool.
Doing it live.
Alrighty.
gonna be an adventure.
Oh boy.
So you guys see how this harpoon pierces things? And that's
cool.
amazing. It kills those brains in one hit and keeps going.
Oh, that's so nice.
And that's why I love the harpoon gun.
How do I do this?
There's also a fun little thing that I'm going to show once I... Oh, come on.
So you do have at least one gun with
dang it.
infinite ammo. Your sort of little
Yes,
pea shooter.
The pea shooter that you start with does have infinite ammo. Alright, here we go. What? Huh? The fire rate of the harpoon gun.
Okay,
But this is the fire
I
rate with
think
fast switching.
we are live on my new seed now, where you can hear and see the game going through Discord as normal.
Nice. How's that?
I did have to hide all of my chats to see that.
So we're gonna just
Yeah, no, I think
this up until it dies? And it will die.
Maybe this guy's name is like Chad Tactics.
We are now seeing you fire off into the distance at nothing.
Yes.
That's
not
all
at nothing.
for you, though.
Okay,
that's the boss.
There's
this is
something over there, and I know it.
this is the solution we're going to use, and we're going to stay in Discord now so that we can see and hear this.
All right.
If you would like us to stay silent, we can mute ourselves.
Did I screw this up
Chad
somehow?
Tic Tacs.
I think he's supposed to have been dead by now, but I don't remember.
I trust Chad. He knows what he's shooting at.
I don't trust
Is there
Chad.
gonna be some death noise or something?
I've never actually attempted this before. There it is. Okay, he is dead.
Yeah.
Wow, that took a
Yay.
lot of shots.
Yeah, you see that cool looking Anubis dude? It was gonna be a real cool boss fight, and you don't get to see it. Look it up on
Now
YouTube.
I'm completely certain this is Guilty Gear Room now.
Oh wait. Oh no, did I screw up?
Has she summoned him again?
Can that happen after you used all your ammo?
Oh god, did I soft lock the game? Oh right, yeah, this soft locks the game.
Oh my
I forgot.
god!
You have
That's
to leave the room and go back in.
After all of that,
I forgot that part.
when was the last save?
Shortly before this run, but
Okay, thank goodness.
that's embarrassing.
That's very funny.
That is incredibly funny.
All right, well, you guys have another chance to watch the boss fight happen. It's very,
Oh, hey,
it's
it's
very
that room
cool
that we're
looking
about
and
to
very
go.
fun. Yeah.
We get that $25, we'll actually fight it instead of soft locking the game. We're holding it hostage.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this game's got like a cool synthy sort of
Yeah, great.
sort of vibe. Yeah.
All right. Come on.
got like a reinterpretation of 80s synth, like modern reinterpretation
Yeah.
of 80s synth as like its soundscape aesthetic.
So how are we going to not soft lock the game this time?
So once the death happens, once the explosion happens, you leave the room to the left and come back in. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just forgot that part. Never done this before. So we're gonna do this.
I imagine this fight probably takes a long time then.
It takes quite a bit. Yeah, given that I have to use all my ammo.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the cool fast shooting thing again because I like doing it.
That's
It's,
Metroid Prime one missile strats right here.
There was a game, I don't remember what game, where reloading, the faster way to reload was to switch weapons, which was like the speedrun trick, but once you knew how to do it casually, you were tainted and never wanted to reload again.
Kind of like the Metroid
no,
Prime
yeah.
1 missile trick.
Now we just sit here
Yeah.
and do this, and I'll
Have a good time.
have a good time.
Chad Tactics like getting his squats in.
Yep.
Chad, sometimes you soft lock the game, but I can't stay mad at you.
Just have to do this for another. Give it about 20 seconds.
Just admire the pixel art background, which is lit from the bottom for some reason.
If somebody donates $25 right now, I'll soft lock the game again and fight him.
That's a deal.
Man,
Like, Chad, if you don't hop on that, deal.
I love the I will soft lock the game if you pay me.
Come on. When is he gonna?
I got my eye on the donations just in case.
All right, so we gotta just wait a little bit. I think I just got excited because the power-up spawn. All right,
Of course, you gotta go get that.
and now we're good.
Wait,
That's
we
it.
did it.
We did it.
Gang.
Hoorah!
Now that's efficiency.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
thanks for being here, Blue Nightmare.
I'm gonna attempt another thing that I haven't done yet. What? What is that? $25 worth it. You're.
Oh no!
I
I guess,
technically
have you saved?
I haven't saved yet. Should I? Should I go fight the boss?
Go fight the boss.
All right.
The
I'll do
good
it.
people have paid their good $25.
I'll do it for the
All right, let's
All
go.
right,
baby.
yeah. We've been so ahead this marathon. It's fine.
Yeah, and the time that I recorded and used as the template for this, I didn't know about this trick before. I found out about it after the fact and said, okay, I can use this to save time if we need to, or I can, do a donation thing for it, and that's what we're doing. So we're gonna fight him. Sweet.
Who sent that donation in?
That was Argetlum.
Gotcha. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Argetlum.
Audio is good, but donations are muted. Is our feedback.
They are definitely playing for me. There he is. That's Anubis.
Oh, that's a rad-looking boss.
Yeah, right?
It reminds me a bit of the like Symphony of the Night bonus boss, who's very Egyptian looking.
Shoot. What was that?
This is very like Castlevania Death.
Yeah.
Ow. That
There's just
too much, but it hurts.
like something about that 2D character made of many individual parts, which animate mostly by rotation, that
Like-
really gives me that PS1 vibe.
Yeah. I
Wow.
can definitely see this as a PS1 game.
You know.
Oh, we're just replaying the alert. Okay. I was very confused for a moment. Why does Argellum just keep donating $25?
Because Argellum wants to see all the weapons.
Well, I said $10 donations for those, but if you tell me, if you donate more than that, you tell me this is for a weapon, that's fine.
Not asking questions about extra money. That's a very gunpoint answer, Mojo.
We seem to have turned him yellow.
Whoopsie. Crew. No, I threw it diagonally. There we go.
There we go. Got him.
All right, this part's fun.
Man, I'm glad you paid $25. This is cool.
Ow.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool boss. It's sick. Yeah, again with the seizure warning. Probably should have said again.
We seem to have turned him sort of an orangey red.
Yeah, it's that it is that very Metroid-y. The boss is going to turn different colors because you keep hurting him.
Yeah, that's also a thing that Rystar does. Is like the boss starts cool colors and becomes warm colors as you kill it. Little bullet heli section here.
Yep.
I do appreciate the visual feedback of slowly tweening a color to red.
I think he actually turns purple before he dies.
Well, we're gonna find out real soon.
That's true. Oh, Argetlum has donated $40.
Well, I mean,
also, just go get those weapons. I want to see them.
it was supposed to be individual donations, but you donated 40, I suppose. One or two of them are going to have to wait until later in the game when we get more upgrades, but I will get them before I
All right.
start the game.
Thanks, Argetlum. Now we get to see
All the weapons in the game.
all the weapons. That's exciting. I wonder what that last one is.
I mean, we could have it so all the weapons but the final one are unlocked, maybe?
All right.
$40.
I'll leave that up to Connor, of course.
What are we at right now? 2856?
We're at 2896.
Oh, 2896. Okay.
We're so close to 3K, everyone. That's fantastic.
I did say if we get to 3K by the time the game is over, by the time I've beaten the final boss, I will get the good ending.
Yes.
That's true. That's also a donation incentive.
Which is escaping.
So if you want to see the good ending of this game, then we'll have met, I think, all the incentives.
Poo. I forget. Oh my.
Tylenos has given us $4. Has sent $4 to charity and says, in honor of the tragic deaths of Agent Jump Height and the nameless agent trapped in the soft lock timeline, who gave their lives to save the frames.
God bless you, Tylenos.
Thank you, Tylenos. We salute our brave agents.
Can we get some salute in chat?
Can we get what?
I got a salute.
I'm boys in blue. We like these ones. Alright, so I'm going to attempt another thing that I have not attempted before. Pray for me. It's very, very specific jump stuff. And I may need to try it a few times, but it's going to make this run go a lot faster.
I love specific jump stuff.
Poop. Nope. Need to be going fast.
Alright. Show me them good ups.
Oh, is this going to involve like the soft platform stuff that you mentioned earlier?
No, it's not quite that complicated, but it's these like crumbling platforms in the room to the left that lead to an upgrade that is very nice to have.
Oh, it's one of these.
Ooh.
Whoa, that is nerve-wracking.
Hey, nice
First
work.
try.
Yeah.
First try.
Weapon power increase.
Nice, you got a little bracelet.
I have never attempted that before. I have only watched it happen like 3 times.
Wow.
Yep.
Chad
Nice
Tactics
work.
pulling it out today.
Chad Tactics.
Chat
Is on
tactics
watch today.
squats.
Boy, those skulls, they are impressive.
Yeah, they are.
They are Doom skulls.
Yep.
They
I
explode.
think with this
So mean.
weapon power upgrade, I think the harpoon will now kill them in one shot.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, if I don't get hit by them, which I'm really good at.
Big if.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, and they're also yeah. See, one shot dead.
Cool. They still explode, mind you, but
Yeah, of course they do.
one
Why wouldn't
problem at
they?
a time.
Yep.
Imagine if you were, shall we say, the mummy, and you've seen nameless soldiers be thrown into the meat grinder of your domain, and they just can't deal with this one skull.
How?
Why would you not then fill your entire chamber with exploding flaming skulls?
That's basically what she's doing. There's a lot of skulls.
I appreciate the single horse head in the museum.
Okay.
It'd probably be kind of neat to have a game where like the enemy that you die to more like ends up getting spawned more in later areas.
Good way to make you rip your hair out.
Oh my god, this one jump, please.
If you want to be real mean about it, you could have your enemy taunt you mid-game and be like, I see you keep dying to blank. I've ordered 1,000 of them.
I mean, that's basically just like the Nemesis system from Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, right?
Really?
Yeah. Wherein enemies taunt you for running away or being killed.
Secret weapon and the good ending. Well, we're $90 away from the good ending now.
Well, thank you, Mark. We are very close now. We are going to get those weapons.
I will get all the weapons. That will happen. The second worst enemy in the game.
It's
craving sarcophagus.
It's a little spooky.
Just a bit.
Things are spooky until they actually kill you, and then it's just annoying.
Hipster Harbinger has it right. Skulls are expensive. Do you know how much it costs to get a human skull and then keep it lit on fire? Like,
so now that we're on the surface, we've turned into a Moon Knight comic, where we have a modern city beset by a sandstorm.
I'm looking up how much a normal human skull costs, and it looks like normal human skull from boneroom.com. The Bone Room is around like minimum price $1,550.
yes.
Oh, no wonder she's not just throwing them out at you.
Right.
Those are expensive. Woof.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's for like a skull that's not in any good shape.
I'm gonna be thinking about that every time you blow up one of these skulls. You've cost her $1,500
minimum.
More ammo.
Yay!
Apparently, for legal reasons, they can't ship to Georgia, Tennessee, or Louisiana.
That's fascinating. Why?
Funny. Well, Georgia has enough skulls. They don't need it.
Just up there in people's attics.
Yeah, like, hey, you don't need
Southern
to
Gothic's the
anymore.
thing, man.
We good.
So, we need to go back here. First for the flamethrower. And then I need to remember where the cluster rockets are. I believe they are in the surface area. And I don't remember. Yeah, they are. Okay, cool.
Human bones and information. In short, it's perfectly legal to possess and sell human bones in the United States. There are very few exceptions to this. Few states have banned import and export, and of course, all archaeological resources protected by Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act. For more information, please visit our Bone FAQ.
You gotta love a website where the front page is, "We promise this is legal."
It's certainly weird.
It's a weird thing to do, but it's not illegal. You know what? This area gives me some very Rogue Legacy vibes.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm just getting vibes from this, like, laws and information thing at the top. Like, is it illegal to play D&D? It's like, what? Why would it be illegal? Well, like, being in a group. What? What do you mean? Why would that be illegal? I don't know, I'm just very nervous.
Boy, you seem to have entered the spider zone.
I sure have.
Where three distinct kinds of spider.
Oh, that flamethrower's gonna chew through those guys like nothing.
Yep.
Ah, I see why all the spiders were trying to stop you from getting this.
Right, and the nice thing about the flamethrower and the incendiary grenade is it'll blow these things up and not release too many spiders.
Yeah.
If you aim it right, it won't release any.
Sound like a pest control person. Well, we can reduce the number of spiders, but we can't say there'll be nothing.
Right. Okay. I didn't somehow switch back to the incendiary grenades. That's the flame tank, right? I don't use the flamethrower much, but I will use it in this scenario just to show it off because I said I would. So now we gotta go back.
Man,
As you can see,
I should pick up this game next time I see it on an eShop sale.
it doesn't go on sale very often. I think I've seen it on a 33% sale a couple times. Only for 33%, and it's $20 normally.
Man, those wolves seem pretty reasonable with the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty reasonable overall, actually. I was lying when I said they're a pain to fight. They do go down pretty easy.
Oh man, I have a bag of extremely loud potato chips right here at my desk.
Oh, goodness.
Man, I didn't know I had these.
Oh, the stream experience. Oh, no.
Think about the viewers.
I will leave this be. I will not eat my bag of extremely loud potato chips here.
Oh, now I want a bag of extremely loud potato chips.
I've got a
You're an
can
adult.
of Right next to me.
I bet there are literally 10 businesses who are eager to sell you a bag of extremely loud potato chips without you leaving your apartment.
Yeah, living in a major West Coast city definitely assures that. You're absolutely right.
Has some perks.
Has
You
some
probably,
perks.
probably even have a great variety in the number of potato chips you could get.
I got many potato chip brands I can get. I can't get Cape Cod
Yeah.
easily out here, though, which is a bit of a disappointment because Cape Cod
those-
chips are great.
Those are the best potato chips.
They are
Pretty
really.
fantastic.
How many?
You can get like Lay's kettle cooked, but it's just not the same.
It's just
We have
not
a
the
question.
same.
How much do we want to donate to have me eat the extreme loud potato chips? Because this chat loves to ruin their own audio experience, and I'm not going to stop them.
Okay, so the donation would have to be enough that it'd be worth losing the entire audience.
I will eat these extremely loud potato chips right now for $100 donation.
No,
that says the word
it's gotta
potato.
it's gotta be more than that. It really does. Don't do it for 100.
200? Do you think at $200?
A single $200 donation, I'd ultimately need to put up to Mike, but I think that might be worth it.
All right.
All right, if someone donates $200, we will allow Matt to eat the chip.
Don't donate until we confirm with Mike.
Please. Hold yourselves back.
I'm sure Mike is frantically like running to the microphone right now, like, oh god.
Wait,
no.
what? What am I doing? Who am I? What's going on? What? I was talking to Mark about future tech upgrades to this type of marathon because I'm tired of dealing with up to 3 different internet service providers.
Yeah, God. Can we just get fiber internet to all of us? Is that in the budget?
Oh yeah.
How much that we definitely have?
How much could that cost? How many tens of thousands of dollars to install fiber in more than 3, many cities?
Yeah, at least like 5 or 6 by now.
I have this kind of capital because I'm a vampire lord.
But no, what was the actual question?
The proposal
I am
from
Jekyll.
Matt is how much to pay Matt to eat extremely loud potato chips on mic, because we have precedent now for chat paying us to do horrible things for audio.
Look,
We have a chat eager to hear the potato chips.
I need to be very, very clear here. This is your segment, Connor. You make the rules.
Okay.
Oh no.
Give me the number, Connor. How much does a loud bag of potato chips
Although
cost?
we do appreciate the advance warning.
You want to stick to 200?
Yes, 200 is good.
All right. You heard it first here, chat.
All right,
if you want to
we're going back on mute.
I am putting the
very
flamethrower away now. I am taking the harpoon back because it is objectively a better weapon.
Harpoon seems
I will
particularly
say,
good with these pros.
If you want to feel enticed, these are Oots Kettle Classic Originals. They say
that's
on
so
the bag,
good.
extra crunchy.
Oh god. So not only is the bag super loud, the chips will also
It's gonna be a whole potato experience.
Oh, I can't get Utz potato chips out here either. I do miss those. Utz are great. Grandma Utz are really where it's at. That's like their all natural brand, and it has 3 ingredients: potatoes, salt, lard.
What the heck?
That's it.
That's all you need for a good potato chip.
I need to double check here. I am. Right.
God, I really want potato chips now. I'm ordering something for dinner that includes potato chips.
Hey, I want these potato chips too. You can make it happen.
I can make it happen. I have the power.
You have that terrifying power.
The terrifying power. There's a reason I don't buy potato chips very often, because I will completely delete them.
They are Utz Kettle Classic Original flavors in peanut oil.
All right, so we're about to enter into kind of a gauntlet of stress, known as the clock tower. I just want you all to be aware of that.
Alrighty.
What makes it so stressful?
Because it is a very tall, very platforming-heavy area.
I see.
And that's the only save point is that one I just saved at the bottom.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh, this is gonna be stressful.
It's looking a little Castlevania in here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just a little bit, you know. It's got some vibes, you know. It's serving some looks.
A Castlevania vibe in a clock tower?
How can they stop making sewer levels for video games?
I don't know. Maybe they just got tired of drawing more rats.
Maybe. The sewer level in this game has been really good. And
Yeah.
I guess it's technically a subway system, but I feel like there's at least a little sewer in there.
I like the sewer
appreciate it.
tutorial zone in Tales of
Trying to
Vesperia.
remember. This is just it's a relic. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
Oh, the relics aren't even unique.
Why am I even? Yeah, they're all the same. Why am I even looking at on the map? I can see exactly what it. Oh. Okay, that's something else. We'll deal with that later. Yeah. That's the problem with those skulls. They have very small hitboxes. I actually need to go down here. No, I don't.
Alrighty.
Why did I go down here? This is
You got the
wrong.
relic, of course.
No, I did this too early. There's a spot where you can fall down.
Oh. To look a relic in the eye and leave.
Yeah, because it brings up an unskippable little window where it's like, hey, you got the relic, like in Ika-chan, where you're just like, hey, I didn't need this extra confirmation. I was there. I know I got
I
the
did
relic.
happen to notice, thank you.
Yes.
Right.
Speaking of obvious things that you don't need to know, did you see the post for the no art lands that you can now buy in Magic?
No.
Oh god, they're full text lands, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So Magic the Gathering, a game where a trading card game with a lot of cards in it. One of the most important types being lands. Now has full text versions of lands where they explain basically all the rules for lands in a card without showing any art.
Which usually it's mostly art, and now you just don't have any.
Oops. Hello. Goodbye.
It's a joke off the idea of the full art lands, which have been a thing. Oh my god, we got a Castlevania 3 clock tower.
You know it.
This is so Castlevania 3.
You gotta love when a game wears its inspirations on its sleeve.
You can't help
I
but
love a good
respect
clock tower.
They even put like death from Castlevania in the stonework.
it.
Look
Yep.
at it.
Thank God.
Yay!
Hey.
I'm doing much better here than I was in my trial runs.
That's good.
I think at this point I had already died because I forgot, hey, you can hang on ceilings.
Yeah, because you got that magical spell.
Yeah. Made by a very bored wizard.
You know it.
Oh, there is a halfway up save point. Thank the Lord for that. Okay, at least there's that.
You know, maybe it's just because I've been looking at him for an hour, but I've grown attached to our generic blue space marine looking fella.
Yeah.
It's just solid character design.
Hey, he's good looking.
He's good looking blue marine dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
You would not.
that's. I love the animation of the zombie with the spear in its chest.
Yeah.
That is so good.
He dies to one heart.
So good.
Oopsie. No, I want that. No, I want that. Don't despawn. Don't despawn. No.
Oh, it's gonna despawn. Hey.
Our little blue fella would not look out of place in like a 90s cover of a PC game.
Yeah. No, a 90s graphics card box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those Zack Snyder graphics card boxes.
Yep. Oh, that's a relic. I don't need that.
That's a funny place to put a relic.
There's a lot of funny places they put relics. I might just show you the funniest one.
I'll look forward to that.
Is this the part where I go down? I think it is.
We don't seem to have a lot of up to go.
No, it's not. It's not. I was wrong. I was a fool. What the heck? Yeah, okay. I see now what I did wrong. And yes, they can throw their spears up or down, depending on where you are. So I sort of go down, but I needed to be here. I fell too far. This is where I fall down. Get the map.
Easy mistake.
And I thought there was an ammo refill here too, but I guess not.
Boy, the icon for whatever button that is, it just makes me sad because it doesn't mean anything. Press square overlapping a square.
Oh, isn't that the Xbox One button?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
What is the select button basically.
None of us can remember what that button is named or does.
We just call
I
it
think.
select.
It's menu and options. Oh.
Is that supposed to be options?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I ain't an Xbox. I don't know.
You're not an Xbox? I should
I'm
hope
not
not.
an Xbox.
How do we get an Xbox on stream?
I told you I'm not an Xbox.
I'd like to
Don't
invite
don't
Xbox
believe
on couch.
I'd like to call an Xbox to the stand.
I mean, you got Cortana on Windows, man.
I would like to cross-examine the witness's Xbox.
That is
Oh my god, that'd be such a
Ace
good.
Attorney.
Oh, that'd be such a good Ace Attorney thing. I'm so excited for the Ace Attorney releases of the Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
They still,
you
they
can't
still
wait
haven't
to.
announced Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2 in the West, but I also already played a fan translation of that, so
That's
to it.
I
Can't
think
wait
that's
to
the
meet
only
her.
one. I'm very excited to meet Herlock Sholmes because I've seen some screenshots of the dumb stuff he says, and he looks like an incredibly fun idiot.
That's great. I'm happy about that.
You can
All right.
see, like,
Here's
you
one.
walk in on his room after a bad day of deductions, and he's like, "Leave me alone. I'm trying to decide whether or not to continue to exist."
Shoutouts to Ace Attorney. That game series rocks.
Oh man, I'm real excited to see Herlock Sholmes say a bunch of goofy dumb stuff.
Shoot. There's a guy up there. I need to. spear him before he spears me, basically.
God, so the Ace Attorney games were like my go-to games that I play on planes when traveling places. And I went through all of them. Like, I finished the last one like a few months before quarantine, actually.
I'm actually just now seeing Mojo's suggestion in the chat to let him eat it at 90, but just a few. I will say, yeah, if somebody donates $90 whole sum,
Gets us to that 3,000.
and gets us to 3,000, then yeah, you may eat some chips. If somebody donates another 110, eat the whole dang bag.
All right. I accept your terms.
Regardless of whether you want to eat the whole bag.
I accept these $90 flat potato terms.
Oh man, I love this boss arena.
That is a Shantae bug. That right there.
Ow. Right.
This is a boss arena. Game designers take note.
It's so Castlevania. I love it.
You know these gears are gonna start spinning at some point too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's gonna be so stressful.
I wouldn't even put gears in a boss room if I wasn't going to spin them.
Oops. Dang it.
Aw. Yeah, it does seem kind of hard to actually hit an enemy with your grenades regularly.
Oh, yeah!
Give me that good video game.
Oh, it's moving all the gears
platforms.
now?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's
it just
so
keeps
good.
going. It just keeps going.
What right does this game have to kick this much ass?
It's a way forward game. There we go.
I love it.
Unfortunately, the boss is a bit formulaic. It does follow just very easy patterns. I only got hit by the laser once there because I forgot like how quick it comes out and at what point.
This game is rad.
It is. Ow.
I should play this.
Ow. And I screwed up there. Okay. And now we'll do this again for a little bit.
Cool.
Until it won't let me.
I mean, you got a lot of harpoons, so,
Yep. And now we do this. We can't hit him. We can't hit him on that little jewel on his head. It's just kind of hard, not worth it.
Can you cling to the ceiling?
You can, but you get knocked off every time he hits a wall. So I can do this. Boink.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Gotta make room for those new spawning platforms.
You know it.
What the heck? Why is this?
I bet.
What the heck is happening? Hold on. Why is it doing this? It shouldn't be doing this. A single press should flip it. It shouldn't be going back and forth like this, and I can't use the harpoons now.
You've upset the mummy demastered.
I guess so. I have tried to cheat the system.
It does not. It has revoked your harpoon privileges.
Unfortunate, but understandable. It's a very good gun.
I bet people have done like starting gun only runs of this game.
Probably.
It's probably not even a particularly exciting category.
No.
Nah. I do. Some low percent categories in games can be pretty cool. The Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. No. Which one's the 8-bit one?
Curse of the Moon?
Curse of the Moon. Honestly, Curse of the Moon, low percent's kind of neat. Because you don't get any meaningful ability upgrades. So it's like a real straight top-down NES-style platformer where it's like, you jump, you have slash, you are done. And that has some, like, interesting consequences in the actual routing and stuff. That's a cool game. Maybe I'll play that game next year. Or the sequel.
Chat Tactics with the squats.
Yep.
Chat Tactics knows where it is at and where it goes.
Chad Tactics does not mess around.
Now, he's been on point.
Chad Tactics could go all the way.
Serving
away.
his country's proud.
As long as I don't screw up on getting one of the guns, because it's a bit convoluted.
I assume that's going to be the final gun, the mystery gun.
The mystery gun. I screwed up. I shouldn't have done this. Ow. I tried to be fancy. Didn't do the thing I was supposed to do. It's okay. We're still pretty good on health.
It looks like a nearly dead Scarab.
Ow. It is.
Ouch.
It is nearly dead.
Ow. That's a big
Yeah.
laser.
It's
It
a
is a
Metroid
big
game. 2D Metroid games always take out like most of your health bar in one hit.
Yeah, it's true. It comes and goes very easily, your health in the 2D Metroid game.
I am, fortunately, at the number of health kits that I intend to have, just to make sure that I do not die horridly to the final boss. But I might end up getting one or more incidentally along the way. Cool. And we're
Yay.
good. Hoorah.
Hoorah! We finally ran out of laser cogs. Oh, no, there's a couple more cogs here. Yay!
Nope. Okay.
Can you use your harpoon again?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Nice.
it's cycling. It's like cycling at a high refresh rate, so I have to like tap it for a frame.
That's
in order
weird.
to- Yeah. And I still have to do platforming. Can you believe this? The gall, right?
Yeah, the boss fight that afterwards you can still randomly die. I feel that pain.
Yep. Oops. Keep doing that. Gotta hold the direction. Yep. Cool. Now we can go underwater.
Hey.
We went all the way up here to the top of this tower, so we can go underwater.
We got the snorkel.
Yeah, we know where she is. Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Russell
Can
Crowe.
we get a helicopter up here?
The fact that it's Russell Crowe does explain why I thought the face that they painted looked so familiar. That's definitely Russell Crowe.
Oh, I'm glad that Russell Crowe's here to help us out.
I have no idea if that's actually supposed to be Russell Crowe, but like he's the leader of the soldiers in the Mummy 2017. Thanks, Wikipedia.
He's Russell Crowe in my heart. Yeah, this is Chad Tactics.
His name was Chad Tactics.
Named for his incredible prowess at shooting at a boss off screen and then deciding to go kill it anyway.
Yeah.
And then deciding to go soft lock the game.
Yes.
We don't talk about that.
That was alternate universe Chad Tactics.
Yeah.
Who will be a secret boss later.
The real Chad Tactics would never.
Would the real Chad Tactics please stand up?
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so I need... There's an ammo upgrade. Not this door. Yeah, gotta go down another one. Whee!
So glad there's no fall damage. I mean, very few Metroidvanias have fall damage.
Yeah.
Actually, is there a 2D Metroidvania that has fall damage?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I want to say there is. I can't think.
Do you consider Bubsy Bobcat to be a Metroidvania?
Oh, God. No.
Boss
That's just a
encounter to the
2D
third kind?
platformer.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty close to the end of this game, aren't we?
We are, but I still have to go get those last two weapons. One is close by, the other's back in the first area.
So we do have a little bit of time left to hit that $3,000 mark and get the good ending.
Yep.
And let Matt eat a little potato chip.
Those don't have to coincide, but they can.
They can. Matt will only eat the chips if you donate a lump sum of $90 in one single donation.
Thank you for clarifying.
If one person donates 40 and another person donates 50, no chips. But we do get the good.
If you really don't want chips and you want to make $90 worth of donations, consider making extra
$1 donation and a $1 donation. I've had a good time on this, hanging out on this game.
It's a great game.
This game seems sweet. I actually am excited to give this a shot myself. I fully intend to pick this one up.
I could jam with this on my Nintendo Switch and like just kind of have it as a thing to pick up and mess around in, and go get a gun or whatever.
Not good times. I'm not having good times right now. I need a lot more health to go get the fun upgrade.
Things are looking grim for Chad.
Poor Chad Tactics might have to take the fall here. If he can't get enough health, I might just kill him. And then
he's fought the good fight.
He has. Chad has done great things for Prodigium.
For Queen and Country.
Yeah, but not the Pharaoh Queen. There's just Queen Elizabeth, you know.
Right, the other queen.
Right. So I think I am gonna let Chad die here.
So is Chad a Yorkshire man? Did we decide?
I think he was. He was a Yorkshire man. He enjoyed a drink. He liked to get a cheeky Nando's, and he served his queen and country well.
Come on.
I'm sad. I'm gonna miss Chad.
I'm sorry.
He did a lot of good in the world.
Salute Chad.
We salute you, Chad.
Ripperoni and Chatteroni.
The thing is, once you recover all of your equipment, it is a full health recovery. So, I really need to kill Chad Tactics. Sorry.
Sorry, Chad.
Oh, and it is also very important. The gun that you die with is the gun that they will use. Whatever you have equipped. So that is an important detail.
Chad was a fighter to the end, huh?
He sure was. All right, so now we go get the fun thing
with our new friend.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a name for this guy.
We gotta learn who he is.
Yeah, we gotta figure out where he's from. Where is this international man of mystery from?
This international man of mystery is born with a bit of a silver spoon in his mouth. Because boy, he sure got a whole lot of stuff for free.
So yeah, the reason I keep the harpoon gun equipped, as mentioned before, it is one of 2 guns that works underwater. The other being
base gun is the other.
I do like the suggestion of Tad tactics.
Well, yeah, the base gun does. Of the unlockable ones, phase dash. This is the fun one. You wanna know what this can do?
Oh, he's a fast man.
Yeah, gives you a little bit of invincibility at the start. And this is 8 directional. I'm just using it to move sideways because I should. Because it's a good idea, and I keep doing that. That sucks.
He's a bit of an Olympic sprinter, our new fella.
Yes, he is. So I need to go this way now to get the cluster rockets.
Cluster?
And then we shall return to the first area to get the fun gun.
Ooh. I love the grenade throwing animation. It's simple but satisfying.
Yeah. That's how I could describe a lot of things about this game.
Dash Billingsley. That's a heck of a name for Jeff.
That is an incredibly apt description of what we know of this man, of Dash here.
Dash Billingsley.
Mr. Billingsley.
Have we hit the UK cluster of the team?
I think so. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but boy, he can sure go fast.
That is just the Shine Spark pose.
Yeah.
It sure is. Isn't that funny?
Dash sure can Shine Spark. Although you can Shine Spark, I guess, yeah, you can also do the upward Shine Spark thing. These are very, very fast grasshoppers.
The enemies in this game in general are just real speedy.
Yes, they are.
Not a lot of slackers on the Pharaoh's team.
Ow. Dang it. Whee. Yep, here's another health upgrade that I'm going to get because I feel like it, and it's also, I thought I was getting cluster rockets, but I need to be a little further over for that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a Metroid Marathon classic at this point to be near-ish a health upgrade and say, I got time. I can remember doing that many times in regular old Metroid Marathon.
We don't need to be down here at all. The only thing down there is a relic, and we don't care. Oh, we do care because we need to go through there. The thing about this map that I don't like is that it doesn't show you where door openings are. So you can kind of get lost against where stuff is.
Dash is many things. An archaeologist is not one of them.
No, he's not much of a mapper either.
The piranhas are ever so slightly forward in the Z plane.
Come on.
That has some wild implications.
The walls here are very thin. Jumping around on razor's edge walls. It does look like a fun dash.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. And I gotta do this. And I gotta fall. And I gotta... and I gotta...
RNG manipulation?
Not really. Just me being bad. Alright, there it is.
Hey, look at that.
Cluster rockets.
I like the sound of cluster rockets.
You should like the sound of cluster rockets. You remember the level 3 rockets in Cave Story?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
basically just that.
pretty much that, yeah.
Heck yeah. Oh, baby.
That's a gun right there.
That is a gun. It's very limited ammo, as you might expect, but it's a gun.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, so there is a helicopter up ahead. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get there. We need to get there and then warp back to the first area, get the final gun, show you how absolutely freaking cool it is, and then go kill the final boss.
Hey,
That's all we got left.
Heck yeah.
so little bit of time left to get the good ending.
Yeah.
We hit that $3,000 mark.
I will tell you, it is just a different end screen. That's it. It's like different words and slightly different graphics. That's all.
It's the principle.
It's the principle of the thing. I know.
And the potato chips is the thing.
The potato chips of it all. All right, so I just need to remind myself where the heck I'm going.
Well, your waypoint seems to be way down there in Florida, sort of on the bottom right.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm going back to the start. Coolio.
I don't think I'll ever get sick of like one of the best power-ups in the game being right near where you start the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good trick.
Oh, and there's a.
Now I'm just remembering starting the game in Symphony of the Night and then skipping the bit where you lose all your weapons and then absolutely breezing through the first, like, 50% of that game.
This game also does that thing a little bit where when you return to an old area, the enemies that were in the new area come back. Oh, and the rocket launcher can open those walls, which is nice.
Cool.
Forgot about that, because by the time you get these, there really aren't many of those left.
Yeah. I notice your save icon is the same as the relic icon. Has this mummy pharaoh stolen, like, your pocket change?
No, that's actually the icon for Prodigium, the company that we work for in this game.
Gotcha.
You know, playing Symphony of the Night right now, not a bad thing to do. It's a good game. I've played it many times.
Right. Okay, I know where I am.
Prodigium in The Mummy 2017 is a secret society dedicated to hunting supernatural threats.
I am so curious about the production team who has to write all the lore and the graphic design and stuff for something that they are like 90% certain is going to be forgotten the day it is released.
My god, these piranhas suck.
Yeah, they are a big pain. And it does not help that my gun is switching on every single frame.
It's looking bad for Dash.
Dash Billingsley will get his mission done, which is getting the final weapon. And then
All right.
I may not have a use for him.
I believe in you, Dash. You're almost there.
These piranhas.
They are,
Really killer.
yeah. They are a huge pain.
I think I own Symphony of the Night twice.
I definitely have it on PS3 and Vita.
What
I have it on-
Symphony of the Night on? Because I've actually never played it.
I have it on. It's pretty good. So I have it on Xbox 360, which is considered by some to be the best release. I have it in the PlayStation 4 collection.
Ooh, it's on PS4. Okay, I can pick it up on PS4 then.
Yeah, it's in a Castlevania. There's two Castlevania collections on PS4. It's in the one that also has Rondo of Blood, considered by many to be the best Castlevania game.
Well, that sounds like just a sweet game pack to get them. I am noticing it had a Sega Saturn release.
Yeah, so if you have that kicking around,
If I got a casual Sega Saturn lying around.
you know, known Sega Saturn lovers, sure.
I wonder if anyone noticed what just happened there. It was there for
I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of Clockwork Knight.
Do you think Kazuma Kiryu has a Sega Saturn?
I have unfortunately lost Dash Billingsley's usefulness. He is going to die.
Dash, your time with us was brief but meaningful.
Fleeting.
Kazuma Kiryu probably, like, there's one sub-story in Yakuza 0 when he gets very confused by many people waiting out in line for a video game release. So I suspect that Kazuma Kiryu is not among...
Come on. No, do not
video game
tickle me.
Yeah.
You jerk. Okay.
Ichiban, however, if you're talking about Yakuza 7, that man absolutely had a Sega Saturn. There's no way he didn't.
That guy likes video games.
For a little context for chat who might not have played the Yakuza series, the main character of Yakuza 7, Ichiban Kasuga, absolute delight of a human being, sees everything as a turn-based RPG because he just loves Dragon Quest that much. So they changed the entire combat from like free roaming punch 'em up to a turn-based RPG, and it really works. And the character is very earnest the whole time, even though he probably has some mental issues that he should probably get a therapist for. But then again, which character in the Yakuza franchise doesn't?
That just sounds like a video game protagonist.
That just sounds like a video game protagonist.
So how we must be awfully close then to the cool extra weapon.
Yes. Yes, we are. I just took a little detour here to get to a save point and some more ammo. And because I didn't remember where the heck this led for a moment. I have the map very zoomed in so I can read everything, and it was just sort of off the beaten path. So, right. I need to go. Upsies.
Yeah, Bob Pilou.
Bob kill you.
That one took me a minute. Yeah, this game, I would say it is interesting. It's a tie-in to everyone's favorite 2017 movie, The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise. You saw that movie. We all saw that.
We all saw it.
Instant classic.
Right.
This game does appear to slap, however.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to pick this up for myself.
Yeah, I'll have this next time it goes around. Have you fixed your weird one-frame weapon switching?
No, it's still here.
Weird.
It's really bothering me. I'm also getting tripped up by the fact the rocket launcher does not work underwater, but the C4 does. The C4 works just fine.
Huh.
Oh, good.
Don't ask me why.
See, Holiday with a Nose, it critically acclaimed and beloved by audiences worldwide. 2017's The Mummy.
Right.
Starring Tom Cruise.
Starring Tom Cruise, yeah. Perhaps his defining role.
Mission Impossible? Get that out of here.
No.
Whoops, wrong button. Okay.
I don't know why that was the line that got me.
I literally don't even know what his name was supposed to be in that movie, and I bet nobody who watched it can tell you.
Ethan something?
I bet people would tell you Brendan Fraser if you asked them.
I mean, I only know because I was
figured
literally
out.
just looking at the Wikipedia page. I'm surprised I still remembered it, though.
Yeah.
Whoopsie, that's a relic.
Is the Wikipedia page more memorable than the film?
Perhaps.
Okay.
I'm guessing that Russell Crowe showing up and being like, "I'm Dr. Jekyll," is
And you're
at least
sitting there
a
and
little
be like-
memorable.
Eating your popcorn, be like, yeah, that line read was worth $10. I'll sit in an air-conditioned room and eat Skittles for an hour and hear Russell Crowe tell me that he's Dr. Jekyll.
I gotta say, I've been pretty grateful for HBO Max's existence and all this, for letting me not go to movie theaters to watch movies that I didn't really want to see but was sort of interested in, like Godzilla vs. Kong and the Snyder Cut.
I heard Godzilla vs. Kong slapped. I'm
I'll
definitely
see
gonna
that.
watch
It was surprisingly okay. It was tolerable because I did not need to go to a movie theater to watch it.
I was a
gotta
huge
watch-
fan of King of the Monsters. That movie was phenomenal.
I did eventually watch Sonic the Hedgehog at home.
Here it is, you guys. This is it.
Ooh.
The plasma beam.
Oh my god.
Now, this is not
yeah.
your Grandmama Samus's plasma beam. No.
Hmm.
This is different.
Yeah, it has 13 and a half ammo.
Yeah.
What does
That's
that
a little
even
weird,
mean?
isn't it? A little weird.
I'm very excited to see how this works.
Oh, boy!
Oh, baby!
So the one thing that we know about this particular agent is that he is armed to the gills. I feel like this
He is
might
ready
be
to delete a mummy.
Duke Nukem, no relation. Goodness, I love this gun.
Aren't you glad I didn't tell you about it? Aren't you glad
I am glad you didn't tell me about it. This rules.
I did not expect this, like, plasma rifle, sure, like, that wouldn't have meant anything to me, but giant laser beam across the screen, that means something to me.
We are getting some good name suggestions in chat.
Blast
Beef
hard.
hard cheese.
Beef hard cheese is pretty good.
I believe they're referencing an MST3K bit, and the name was actually Blast Hard Cheese.
Okay.
well, that's that. This isn't Blast. This is Beef.
Beef? All right.
No relation.
I'll let it.
No relation.
Beef hard cheese.
Beef hard cheese, no relation.
All right. Here we go. Okay. All right, now we need to get the heck out of here and back to the starting point where I can ride a helicopter back to the boss.
God, does zombie you shoot that thing at you if you die?
I have not.
You can die with this thing?
I've never. I don't know if you can.
Goodness. I believe it was Mark's donation that tipped us over the edge for this one, so go, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. We
You're
still have a little bit
welcome.
of time to get the true ending, to see, to have Beef Hard Cheese make it out alive.
Yep. If you want to see Beef live, give us your money. Well, give direct money.
See Beef live.
Not to be confused with See Beef Live. That's a thing. That's a bit
For sure
gross.
saw on some metal posters.
You know it.
Did you see that weird? What was that? Did you see me glow red for a little bit there? What's up with that? I was running for a little while and something happened. I glowed. Kind of weird, huh?
This is weird.
Needed that.
Hey, you got a lot of health now.
I do.
Goodness, yeah.
Say what you will about Beef Hard Cheese, he's hard to kill.
He's hard as
Hard man to
cheese.
kill.
He's a hard man.
Beef cheese, comma, hard man. That's on his business card.
Well, Blue Nightmare, if you want the crisps, you have to find somebody who $90 wants the crisps.
All right. Here we go. Down to
That's
the final
right.
area.
Holiday was right. If we don't hit $3,000, how will Beef Hard Cheese get to watch the 2017 movie The Mummy?
True. He'll never live to see it.
It's critically acclaimed. It has let me look up Rotten Tomatoes here.
It's like a 32 or something.
The Mummy.
Oh, no, it's worse than that.
God, really?
Beef Hard Cheese will miss out on what critics have called a 35% audience score or a 16% tomato meter.
My God. What about the Metacritic score?
Ooh. Let's find out, shall we?
I need a brief stretch there. There's a couple things I could serve to get here. I'll show you what's up with that red glow if we have time after I'm done beating the final boss, because there's really only like one place it matters, and it's cool as heck.
Listen, Metacritic says it's a 34, but that can't be right.
Let's see. Goodness, I'm trying to find like what quote to pull from Rotten Tomatoes here. There's a lot of
Oh yeah.
grade A critic panning here.
We want to be going in here as fully loaded as we can. So I'm going to try to preserve this ammo. Ouch.
Would you like to see hear a relatively positive opening paragraph, all things considered, written by film critic Glenn Kenny?
Yeah, hit us.
By now, you've probably read a number of scathing reviews of The Mummy, Universal's inaugural entry in a possibly grievously ill-conceived Dark Universe franchise, wherein the legendary studio intends to reboot its most famous monsters of filmland. Personally, perhaps I'm becoming jaded in my old age, but I'm more amused than appalled.
More amused than appalled is probably the nicest thing you'll hear somebody say about this based on what I'm flipping through here on Rotten Tomatoes.
Notably, the second paragraph does begin with, don't get me wrong, The Mummy, parenthetical, directed, parenthetical, if that's what you want to call it. I actually think the better term here is ostensibly overseen on behalf of the studio executives.
This is brutal.
Has plenty to get irritated about.
That's one of the most brutal parentheticals I've heard in a long time.
That is just savagery. I mean, ow. I felt bad.
Wow, not only is The Mummy 2017 a bad movie, it's also in poor taste politically.
Wow. Okay. How?
Go figure. Oh, by the merciless slaughter of Iraqi people in the middle of a war.
Ah, well, yeah, that's not good.
That's how it. That's the starting point.
Cool. Very cool.
Gotta love it. Great.
Yeah, big fan. Of course, we're all very big fans of The Mummy 2017. We all saw it.
Critically acclaimed. The Mummy.
Critically acclaimed.
The Mummy
2017 starring Tom Cruise.
That we all saw.
It has 2 female characters. One of them is there to be rescued, and the other one's the mother.
Right. That's just fantastic. All right. Guess what? We're here.
This is both an ammo refill and a save point, so I'm guessing that this is right before the final boss.
Well, I did just say we're here, so...
Well,
Hey! Look at that. Well, this review is worth the chips. Also worth seeing Beef Hard Cheese make it out alive.
Oh, goodness.
Your contribution to the food kit.
I got all these crispy potatoes. I can.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Just kind of. There's a couple of them. They're extra.
If there's a time to mute, it's now. If you want to preserve your hearing.
Don't you dare!
You did this, chat.
You did.
Are extra crunchy. They weren't mine.
Wow. Yeah, doesn't that look quite a bit like Russell Crowe?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
Here we go, guys.
I'm glad they got Russell Crowe for this.
Just in time to eat a lot of potato chips.
You know it.
Now,
I'm not gonna go through the whole bag, but I got this one. Let me just kind of.
Oh, that was a good crunch.
There you go. Thank you so much, Argetlo, for a $90 donation.
I am extra hungry now.
I wish I could finish this bag of chips. This fight seems alright. It's just a lady throwing like a boomerang at you.
dagger, some sort of.
Dagger.
And then she gets close and ineffectually swings it at you. She should really stick with the throwing. Oh,
Is she about
no.
to become a Dracula and become the Cookie Monster?
Not exactly.
I've never heard that description before, but I'm delighted by it.
I mean, have you ever seen Castlevania 1 Dracula?
If
I
there was
sure
a
have.
epilepsy warning, it's right now, by the way.
This is not the Cookie Monster. This doesn't even look Egyptian.
It is Set, God of Death. She did say that.
Was this in the movie?
Oh,
I feel like
we all know the
because
answer.
we all saw it, yeah.
Just throw all my C4.
Is the gigantic plasma gun actually not that handy in the final boss?
No, it's handy. I'm just using up the rest of my resources first, so I can just blast it to death.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. She's come back too. Just to come say hi.
She just went for like a quick break. Just need a little sit down for a bit before hopping back in.
Yeah, you know, it's hard out there.
What?
Incredible. I love it. Good video game.
I might actually run out. I did not grab enough ammo upgrades.
Aw.
It's okay. It's okay.
Boy, hard cheese.
There's
How come
only
your federation lets you have a giant plasma gun?
There's only like 1 or 2 of these attack patterns that I have a hard time dodging.
You know, if I were Set, I'd just feel discouraged right now.
Yeah, you'd be like, this man's walking in here, random faceless soldier with a gosh darn plasma beam in my face. I'm out.
Excuse me, where did you get that?
Who authorized this? Adam?
Let me tell you, I'm the god of death. I've never seen one of these.
And that's it. If you guys paid for me to win the game, basically, this became a pay-to-win stream.
Well, I guess Beef Hard Cheese has to make it out now.
He will. With that much health, he'll make it out. He'll be fine.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Don't worry.
You go, Beef.
He was the man for the job. Lest we forget our fallen soldiers.
Chad tactics and
Chad tactics
jump,
and
high jump.
Oh, yeah.
dash,
Dash.
yeah, and
Dash
high
Billingsley.
jump.
And yeah, jump height.
Jump height, that was it.
That was his name. We all love Jump Height.
We all love Jump height.
Rest in
Let us never forget the fallen.
Rest in peace, Jump height.
He walked so beef hard cheese could run.
Right.
He jumped so beef hard cheese could do everything.
He did. He did.
I love that it even includes an escape sequence. Like this.
Yeah,
It's not even timed. It's just, get out eventually.
get out of here. You're right, Arquette, but Dash did die as he lived. Quick.
Chat, you're all great.
Just very good chat.
Very good chat tonight.
Oh.
This chat better keep up this quality for Hat in Time after this. I'm
First
excited.
guy was a nameless soldier, I think. I don't know if we ever caught his name.
We did not.
We didn't get the chance to give him a name.
Still looks pretty bad out here,
Yeah.
even though you have supposedly saved the world.
Well, the whole thing's collapsing. It's just it'll blow over. Give it time.
The whole,
Yeah, the whole
you
world's
mean London.
collapsing.
You mean London, right?
Yeah. The whole tomb that's down there.
There's our band. There's beef.
There you go. That's beef.
Finally,
Hail,
the beef.
hail
face
beef hard
revealed.
cheese.
Thanks
Yeah.
to the dedication of beef hard cheese.
If you die, it's the same screen except there's nobody sitting there.
We gotta commemorate him via an emote in the Discord server, and the emote's called Hard Cheese, and anyone who joins will have no idea why.
What time is it? 8:41.
We 8:41.
are
A little bit after time.
Stop. Really?
Yeah.
I had 2.5 hours. I thought we started at 6:15. I got
End time. Oh, sorry. You have 4 minutes.
I have 4 minutes.
You have
Alright.
four
The credits are gonna take
4
4
minutes.
I can't skip them.
Amazing.
I'm not going to get to show my cool thing.
Aw.
Oh well. Watch the credits. These guys deserve a lot of credit for making a game that's better than it should have ever been.
I mean, if it's a quick thing, you can ask Mark if you can have a couple minutes here.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus said he's willing to go start early. He's also said he's willing to start a little bit later. I mean,
Okay.
our setups have been going faster than we planned for anyway. So even if
Yeah.
we take a few minutes, I think we'll still be starting roughly on time.
I'm very happy.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm
Set
very
the
happy
camera
that even considering soft locking the game on the third boss, then actually doing it properly and killing the third boss, and then going back and actually fighting the third boss, and getting all the weapons and escaping. It's very shocking that I actually did this in under 2.5 hours.
Congrats, man.
We're all very
I'd
proud.
like to take a moment both to congratulate the runner for a great run and to thank our wonderful viewers and chat who helped us raise $3,000.
And can you,
Yes.
first of all, make sure the camera is pointed towards us? Although I guess I can verify that in our own scene. It should just spin. You don't have to pick up the tripod or anything.
Mike, you're unmuted.
You're still in Discord.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for donating. You made this run a lot more special than it was originally going to be. It was going to be pretty cut and dry. I just get the machine gun and the harpoon gun and kill the boss and then die. So you expanded it.
Force?
Fun. Yeah, the 8-bit drummer was in there. I think that's all. Yeah, I don't know.
They literally have Deer Force in their credits. That's incredible.
I love it. Yeah, thanks to all of you, we got to see Beef Hard Cheese and his big laser gun.
We wouldn't have them any other way.
It's what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
He would have been upset if he hadn't gotten it.
Nobody can actually read the marquee sign that is above my head on the door to this office, can they? It says direct relief, but it's way too far away.
When we switched over to using Discord embedding as our stream, we lost your camera.
Oh dang!
I'm sorry.
This is what it is.
Thank you, Talanos, for immortalizing our 4 heroes in the document.
Thank you.
I have spent most of this game trying to do desperate troubleshooting of our tech and discussing with Brian as to how we can improve this. I'm now convinced it's something with our internet service provider, which says we're getting a super solid connection, but keeps dropping the VLC stream.
Yeah.
Regardless, every bit of this game that I did catch looked fantastic. So thank you for running it, Connor. It was a blast hard cheese.
205. Map discovered 83%. 26 saves just to be on the safe side, you know.
I like this idea that the 4 names of our heroes are the 4 names of the Federation Force, perhaps coincidentally.
Oh my god, do we need to next Metroid Marathon we need to name the 4 players after?
Alright, I think it'll be easier if I do it
What?
here because I'm at the specific spot where this is done. Maybe.
Little post-game beef.
Yes I am. Cool. This is not beef. This is the first time I cleared the game.
We do need Nate to get art of the soldiers and
The 3 fallen
Monkey
soldiers and beef hard cheese. Beef hard cheese saluting the ghost of his 3 identical brothers.
I'm
Maybe just, a
imagining
little bit
like
different. Like make jump height be like a very tall,
Yeah, that'd be good.
the
very
Luigi of the
lanky
group.
kinda guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like I'm imagining something like the 4 of them having a photo taken together, like before going on the mission,
Oh yeah.
like one throwing up a
Touching.
peace sign, and
I'm almost
Very
there.
they've all got like their arms around each other, all buddy.
Bittersweet knowing only one of them makes it out alive.
Alright.
In the helicopter, yeah.
A little silhouette next to them.
What is the
All
cool
buddies.
bonus thing we're getting to right now?
It is a piece of movement skill that is used one time right here. And you really don't have many other opportunities to do it because you never really go fast enough. And I screwed it up by hitting the wall. One more time.
Could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
This wouldn't have happened if we were still beef hard cheese.
You're right.
Beef wouldn't do this to us.
You're right. This was just locational advantage. I know. It's suboptimal.
Ah, there's the red glow.
Yeah.
No, it stopped. Oh, crap. That was not right. That was not right.
Is this the equivalent of shine sparking?
Yes.
It looks like it's just shine sparking.
It kind of is just shine sparking. I actually realized I don't need to go as far as I do. The speed starts much earlier. So just gonna start back here. And I just hit it.
Ah,
All right, one more time.
One more time. One more time.
first try.
First try. Please. I did actually do something first try in this run, so
That's
You
true.
did. It was pretty cool.
that I will remain proud of.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you have to break through some walls there that are now broken because I did this today. Yeah, it's only useful here. You only have to do it here. It gets you a health pack here, and there's a relic that you kind of bash right through in that little mid space. So, yep, you can shine spark in this game. It's only useful one time.
Amazing.
Well, thanks for showing off the Shine Spark. I mean, arguably in Super Metroid, the Shine Spark is only useful one time to get one missile upgrade. But you can use it all the time.
Yeah. There were other things. I feel like I wrote some stuff down in a notepad doc. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Nope. I showed everything I wrote down.
Cool.
All right. Thanks
Yep.
so much for the excellent run. I'm going to finish the rest of these chips off stream.
Thank you. That's appreciated.
We're gonna go hit a direct relief video. We're gonna show you the video of them working with the farmers down kind of on the Texas-U.S. border. And when we come back, we will be playing A Hat in Time with Mark. It's
I'm
gonna
very
be great.
excited for that.
Heck yeah.
Connor,
Stay tuned.
thanks for running this game. Sterling and Matt, thanks for being awesome couch. Mark,
great.
You got
thanks
it.
for being here.
Hats.
Hats, get ready for hats. All right,
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
we'll see you after the break. Bye.
Bye bye.
Antes de que me pegara a mí el virus, yo era una de las personas que no creía. Y pues es muy difícil estar contagiado porque te da un cambio de vida total.
Farm workers have always been used to challenges, and they have a saying, well, tenemos que trabajar. We have to work, meaning that I have no choice because I have no safety net. You know, when they first learned that they were designated essential, they were relieved, but on the other hand, they were just petrified. These workers are more vulnerable because, one, they have no health insurance. They're vulnerable because of their documentation status, and in terms of PPE, farm workers are not even being provided that. This just makes a tough situation even tougher. You know, one worker told me, I may be essential, but I'm not invincible.
Cuando nosotros supimos que habíamos sido contagiados del virus, la preocupación era por ellos, ¿no? Por los niños. Nos aislamos desde un principio, no poder darles un abrazo, una palabra. Lloraba cuando veía que ella iba y tocaba la puerta y quería a su mami. Y yo creo que el más triste de mi vida, de pasar un 10 de mayo.
Y pues se debe imaginar, ya aislado, pensando en la enfermedad y pensando en mis hijos también. Pues fueron unos días muy difíciles para mí porque me empezó a dar mucha desesperación.
Cuando nos dicen nuestros hijos también, sentimos por ahí que el mundo se nos vino abajo, sentimos que no había salida, que iba a pasar.
There's a lot of fear sometimes into coming to community health centers, but we're here for farmers and their families. Farmers are at a higher risk of contracting respiratory illnesses in general. In this area, we have incredible amounts of valley fever, a lot of asthma, a lot of seasonal allergies because of the quality of the air, the use of pesticides. So we are a vulnerable population, and people that work outside, like farmers, at an increased risk.
Ese era el miedo. Si nos ponemos mal, me van a hospitalizar. Sentía que era como irnos abajo todos.
I worry that our health system is going to collapse in the fall, so we're doing everything we can to prevent it. And one of the ways is by utilizing the resources that Direct Relief provides to us. I feel very honored to be able to serve our essential farmers. I feel like I have a huge responsibility over my shoulders.
La gente que trabaja en el campo juega un rol más que esencial. Entonces, qué orgullo, de verdad. Su familia está mejorando también y que van a regresar al trabajo a servirnos.
La gente del campo, ¿qué hace? Tienen que seguir trabajando, tienen que estarse arriesgando para poder seguir manteniéndose económicamente.
We take what we do as privilege, the fact that we can work from home. Farm workers can't. They can't Zoom to pick a strawberry. They can't go online to weed and thin. They have to show up. Recognize that they're essential. Recognize they're a valuable part of the food supply chain. Just as doctors are in the front lines in our health centers, farm workers are in the front lines of the food supply chain. And so we need to care.
Yo ahorita me siento bien. Siento que haberme ido a trabajar me sirvió mucho.
A veces uno dice, bueno, pues nosotros somos trabajadores del campo, pero me da mucho gusto que ahora los valoren, que los tomen en cuenta a toda la gente del campo.
Nos da gusto que los tomen en cuenta, ahora sí, pero me da gusto que se haya cambiado la tortilla. Claro, no, sí, nosotros tenemos que seguir trabajando, porque yo tengo todavía muchos niños chiquitos y pues el mundo nos necesita para arrimar las uvas a la mesa.